It's a beautiful day in the gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? It's out about plunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
All right. Thanks, TJ Drennan, for the theme music of the Gamerhood. Welcome to Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood. I am Jason Hobbs, and tonight we are playing Old School Essentials, house rules that we went over for about 4 hours last week. I like to pull up the book. Here we go. Old School Essentials. Nice. By Gavin Norman and Necrotic Gnome. This particular campaign takes place in the area of Bettleby Ridge, so it should be pretty fun. And that's enough talk from me. Let's meet the players. All right. Dan, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Oh, man. Dan Dirtless. I'm a stuck-up fledgling cleric with some experience behind me. And,
nice.
That's pretty much him.
Perfect. Edwin.
I am playing Dintavis, a former Legionnaire, a fighter, who is looking for something to do with himself. He just got let out and needs a little action.
I want action tonight. No, sorry, Robert.
Hi, everybody. I'm playing Avitus. I am a magic user here in these parts, primarily because I'm the scribe of... Who am I the scribe of? Not Dirtless. Dintavis. Yes. Okay. It's too many D names.
I was wondering when those were going to start getting confused. All right, Mike.
But I might have other interests.
Nice. Mike?
All right, I'm Aphos, playing the thief, good friends with Avitus, and very charismatic.
Awesome. Kurt?
In your own mind.
Okay.
Legend in his own
In
mind.
Curtis, I'm playing Coulson. He's chimeric, which means that he has no homeland. And he's out. He was an ex-legionnaire, and he was out looking for the remnants of his scattered family. We found out in the middle of his term that their village had been overrun, and so he has no idea where anyone is.
Nice. All right, so let's head over to the tabletop, and I think Edwin was talking about how extensive his notes for last week's session was. So why don't we have him give us a recap?
All right. Well, last week we discovered, as we were in Betterby Ridge, wherever we are, that the Praetor Intivis's daughter, whose name is Gala, was either kidnapped or killed, along with a group of pilgrims who were out at the Weeping Man out near the Middlemore. So I guess it's a cliff overlooking a swamp or moors. We have accepted payment to go and look into that and either bring her or her body back. We also, I guess, discovered that Aphos's nope, wrong person. Coulson, there we go. Coulson's cousin Andrea.
Agatha.
Some dispute about that. Agatha. There we go. This part's not in my notes. Coulson's cousin Agatha.
Don't feel bad because Hobbs didn't remember either.
That's true.
Exactly. Was out picking dandelions or something out near the swamp, and also didn't come back, and should have come back more quickly. And this is the herb dealer the drug dealer who has asked us to go and look for Agatha. So I think our plan is to go out and look for Agatha and come back and then go and look for Gala. And then, of course, neither of those will happen because we'll end up getting attacked by dragons. But that's okay. That's our plan right now.
That's what we're looking
According to my
forward
notes.
to, dragons.
Also-
well done. Oh, sorry.
The most important thing is that the foreman at the Longhouse is named Theodulf.
That's right. One of the most important things, without question.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think at first you guys were planning on heading towards the Weeping Hat and quickly changed direction.
Wait, Weeping Man.
Oh, the Weeping
Weeping
Man. My bad. And then changed direction because you decided Agatha was more immediate, like something we had to look into right away. Because she's also the location that she was headed towards, which you got a description of and directions, an old tree in the Mizzlemore that grows a certain type of herb that Ira was looking for, or Ira Highwell, the herbalist or drug dealer, as Edwin so negatively put it, I guess. I mean, I don't know if it's negative. Maybe that was.
I don't know why you think that's negative.
I don't know. I don't know either. It's my old school connotations in
positive.
Northern Illinois, I guess, and BFE land where I live. So that is and also I think she told you that Agatha was going, but didn't really say go necessarily save Agatha, but she did say that if you did get these herbs for her, she would pay you. But Coulson believes that it is his cousin Agatha that's out there and has a personal interest in saving her. So I put out this, I put you guys on the environs map, and as Curtis asked for it, you also have it in the player maps that you can pop open the known world, the ridge environments, or the Matt Jackson map of Bettleby Ridge, if you ever want to look at that. So this is a hex map. The hexes are very small because I felt like it took away from how sweet this map looked, but they're 1 mile hexes. And you were told to go down the road towards Brandyboro until you got out of the hills, and then head into the marshes and look for a tree. So following the road, I mean, to go a couple miles doesn't take much more than a half hour or hour after you get going. So it's still fairly early in the morning. The weather is cool like it normally is for this time of year. It's sort of overcast, but not so much. I would say fairly cloudy, partly cloudy. Is that the actual term? You seem like you'd know that, Robert.
Why me?
Because that's who I looked at on the screen. It's random.
Sure, partly cloudy.
Nice.
Cloudy sounds good.
Partly cloudy, but to the west and southwest is like an ochre mist that overhangs all of this area called the Mizzlemore. Even on the road, like you can catch like a catch in the back of your throat that makes it kind of hard to swallow. Like it's a bit acidic, like walking around outside while everyone's burning their leaves. It has that kind of taste or feel. So it's about time to head off into the moor, and I'm assuming you guys do so.
Yeah.
Within a few hundred yards. Go ahead.
Is there a trail to follow? Is there something obviously like that we go through, or no? Okay.
And as soon
so
as
we're just blindly just heading
like
on. Okay.
I feel like the Legionnaires had a habit when they got into places that were kind of nasty, which often happens, of putting up a face cloth with some mix of herbs in it to, especially if you're finding an old battle site where there are a lot of dead bodies or whatever. So I think Dintavis is sort of doing that as he heads into this nasty mist area, just out of habit.
Perfect. So he puts on his COVID mask, and you get leading the way.
I'll put mine on too.
All right. Leading the way into the Mizzle. Yeah.
That seems likely. I assume the footing's reasonably good, right?
Actually, as soon as you kind of step off the road, almost immediately you're in about ankle deep, nasty, swampy water.
In that case, we should probably have somebody on point who's not wearing heavy armor. Someone that we can pull out of the muck if they sink in.
Yeah.
I'll go first because actually I've got a spear too, so I can poke ahead and hopefully not fall into anything.
You're wearing light
Make
armor?
sure you keep some rope handy.
I just got leather. That's it.
All right. I like it.
I was poor.
All right. So within another 100 yards, visibility is limited. You kind of can just see a green tinge with the sun coming through, but as soon as evening starts to come, it'll get dark in the mizzle very quickly. Fortunately, you don't have far to go. Maybe a few miles is it. So you should get there by noonish, you would guess. We'll say you feel like you're following the path. You have with the great directions you got from Ira. I mean, who possibly could get lost in the moor? Oh, except the people she sent yesterday. But you guys, certainly that wouldn't happen to. And it feels like forever. You can hear sounds mostly of like insects buzzing around. There are times that Coulson kind of splashes into an area, moves off to the side and kind of, hey, you guys, let's move over here. And you do find occasional tufts of ground that you can kind of step out and rest and maybe take a bite to eat if you wish or whatever. And then maybe about an hour and a half later, the sounds around kind of dim, and through the mizzle, you can kind of see a light.
A mizzle light.
That's right. Let's see how this works.
It looks very mizzly.
Yeah, so that's kind of the greenish tinge, but it looks like, maybe 30 yards or so from you, you can see a statue coming off of tuft of ground. Next to the statue is a green tinted lantern. And next to the lantern, it looks like a man is leaned over. You can still see a broken javelin seems to be thrusted into him as he seems to be kind of hunched over on his knees, almost genuflecting to the statue. Like I said, the sounds of the insects, they kind of almost played away into silence. And now all you can hear is your own breath and the splashes as you move through the moor.
Were we expecting a statue? I do see a tree here, I guess, but were we expecting a statue? Did Ira mention that?
No, she didn't say anything. Oh, we'll say that maybe she did say that, yeah, you'll pass by a statue and some ruins. So where the light is blocked, these are actually looks like a bit of a wall that comes out here. And then it looks like at one point there was some sort of structure here that you can see a couple walls. This.
Interesting. And how's the footing right where we are?
You're still in about that ankle to shin deep. And it's raining, so it's always kind of have this rain too. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, it's also raining. All those things make an effect to limit how far you can see. But this lantern is bright enough, it seems like you can see past the normal area. So the greenish area is your normal light, and then past that is like the light coming off of that lantern.
Okay.
Well, he's obviously injured. He's obviously
dead.
Make it there.
Yeah.
Well, he's likely dead, so we don't have to worry about him.
All right, everyone's trying to talk at once. Why don't you talk? Go ahead, Dan. What do you got to say?
I'm just going to say he's obviously injured or wounded. We have to get in closer and see if we can help him.
All right,
we can also hail him, right?
So Dirtles is going to start moving through the water towards him.
Well, I think
not ahead of everybody else. No, that's why he spoke up.
Yeah.
He's
well,
like,
I think aren't we all soldiers? So
I am a soldier. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of
Yeah.
us come from the Legion. Don't you think we take maybe more of a strategy approach to this? Maybe try to flank, move around.
It's just one man.
Did we hail him? Did he move?
He's one man, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is he
we've
dead?
also been told that the dead walk here too.
We heard
Who
that.
was
rumor?
told that? I wasn't told that.
I
We're
didn't
told
hear
that in
rumor.
town. It's right in the thing. It's
The
right in my
withered-
You
notes.
might have been told that. I wasn't at that conversation.
You were at
It's a
the
2-day
bar.
trip, and the Walking Dead have been seen.
That's
The
right.
withered is
Oh.
it was like a rumor about the withered that sometimes that there's some kind of undead that have been attacked patrols or the city walls.
Now that I remember that rumor, I would not be so hasty to say we should go help this wounded guy.
Did we even attempt to hail him?
Not yet.
I'll go
You guys
ahead.
just
There's
started
holy
murmuring
waters
amidst
around.
yourselves. It sounds like.
I think we should
Yeah,
attempt to
so
hail
far.
him.
Yes, hail.
All right, we'll go for it. You have a good voice.
All right.
Hello over there. Are you okay?
Like the silence, except for the pattering of the misty rain hitting the waters of the moor, and then you kind of lets out a groan, shifts a little bit.
Are you injured?
The light fades. He calls out.
Are you alone?
I look around behind us and see what else I can see in the area.
So it seems like you guys are next to like a tuft of land there. That's what this is.
Oh, I'll go stand on that. That seems like a good deal. I like that.
And then there's also some in front of you. These are all like tufts
Yeah,
of land.
I like that.
You know, he's obviously injured. We should start heading forward, and I will start to head forward at a slow pace.
Yeah, there's no way this is a trap.
No.
It's too obvious.
I'll
Kind of
move
moving
up
around
to-
on the rocks a little bit.
Tread warily, they ambushed us.
Who ambushed you?
The beastmen. Oh, there goes Curtis.
He usually comes right back.
Oh, yeah.
Where did they go? Where did the beastmen
Beastmen
go?
with the tridents.
He kind of lets out a breath, and you can hear it bubble with bloody lungs.
Are they still here?
I do not know.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
You can see that it looks like a javelin has been busted in him, or some kind of spear.
So I'm going to keep cautiously advancing towards him, just assuming everybody's following me, but I'm not rushing to him. And I am looking out for a trap, but
Let's hold off and see. I'm just going to assume Coulson's is likely going with Dirtless. Is he
Yeah.
back? All right, there he is.
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm back. Are we getting any response from this guy yet?
Yeah, he's talking to you. I'm Talus. As you get you can see that it looks like he is wearing like an old legionnaire tabard with like one of the cloaks that you throw over him.
What'd you say his name was? Talus?
Yeah. Dirtless,
so
you
you
can
end up
see
here.
that his back, where the spear or javelin or had been shoved completely through him, his back is dark with old blood.
I see that, and I don't. First of all, I'm looking around to make sure I don't see, any obvious ambushes, and then I will proceed to move up to him and attempt to see how bad the wounds are, maybe bind them.
So you can see that he's genuflecting, or he's just like down before an old, it looks like a well-worn, aged statue pocked with this endless rains. Any thing that would be showing from it has been long worn away. So it just looks like kind of a person or something standing there. It's difficult to even see what the pose is, for the appendages have been worn off. He looks pretty bad. The lantern looks like it must have been his. You can see there's a pack next to him that's strewn out. Empty oil flasks are kind of sitting around, like maybe he's been here for a day or two and just been trying to keep the light going.
So how have you survived so long with this wound? And I will inspect the wound.
It's
See if I
Arkin's way. The winged sun rests within my breast. They took the others to their somewhere to the west, near the great tree.
And Arkans is the god, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Because that's the god I follow. Yeah, but
same god
I
you
have-
follow. Yeah, he
I
seems
have
like
his last name written down.
yeah, Aminar.
Yeah.
Coulson,
I'll
you're
start-
sticking way back.
I'll bind his wounds.
Curtis, are you there? Curtis,
I think he's frozen.
poor Curtis. All right, so what are you guys doing? Are you slowly approaching, or
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna light my lantern. I don't know if that's the light is absolutely important here, but since he's been keeping a lantern, I'm gonna go ahead and light mine as well, just to keep more light going on.
Aphos? Why don't you roll a d6?
Okay, I was just gonna ask. I'm by something.
So that's a
3.
rock wall. That's like a curved rock wall. You kind of hear a bubbling in the moor nearby, and something bursts forth from the water.
Ah,
I'm going to show you what it is.
What's
is it
Did you have a-
Cthulhu?
Did you have a question?
Ah, boy.
well? No, I was just gonna say on which side, from the opposite side of that rock wall.
No,
Right behind you.
behind you.
Sweet.
Ah,
It
That's
lets out
gross.
like a low, croaking, mutilating cry.
I was expecting a murloc, but that's not a murloc.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I
Mine.
tend to make my own monsters a lot.
He's cool.
I like it. Help!
And he doesn't
Uh-oh.
seem
I mean,
alone.
Here it is. Right where I thought it would be.
yeah. I immediately yell help, and then Avitas help.
Plug it in.
And I'm busy lighting my lantern at this point. I don't know how long that'll take, Hobbs, but
I will also yell that they surrounded us. There's some to the south as well.
I'll ask the wounded man, how do we fend ourselves against these beastmen? They're coming in.
As all Legionnaires do. Steal. All right, so I like to start initiative. Like we'll just do the first person. Who, what I'm looking at now, looks like Daedalus. So it's it's group initiative. So we will just roll it. Aphos, Mike already rolled a d6 for surprise. You guys weren't surprised because obviously you were on high alert and you're all soldiers. So just roll a d6. And then when you get beat, then we'll switch off to the next person. If you do. So there you go, a 6. All right, so we are going to use the 4 M's. And if you wanted to cast, you should really say, I'm going to cast before initiative. And that would be like turning
said that then.
spells. I'll let you go anyway, because everyone seems to forget anyhow.
They're not. I don't think they're undead, so I'm
I'm gonna cast a spell called Spear.
All right. So you guys got a 6.
So I'm going to cast Protection from Evil.
All right. It's not magic yet. It's movement first. So you guys can move if you'd like. We'll say that if you're on land, you can move your full movement rate. If you are, the water is going to probably limit you some, like have it or something. So if you're wearing metal, I'm thinking ahead of you, brother. If you're wearing metal, heavy metal armor is movement. Metal armor is 20 feet around during an encounter. So that would be 4 squares.
Okay.
So diagonal squares are 1.5. So the first one is 1. The second diagonal is 2. That's how we do that. And the water is going to be half. So if you're wearing metal armor, which is anything above leather, you're at 20 feet. Leather is 30 feet. And if you're unarmored, you're at 40 feet.
Okay.
All right, I have moved.
Yeah. Does everyone else go ahead and move?
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
I want to grab. I think it's Talon, the wounded man,
Talus.
and I want to drag him away towards Coulson and Avitus.
Into the water.
Yeah, just kind of back towards that hill that Coulson's on.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, so that's my plan. So I plan to take him with me, moving like back there.
So what kind of armor do you have on?
None.
Oh my God. All right. So you're going to be encumbered though. So that would move you up to 30. This guy will be encumbered and it'd be half. So you could move 15 feet, right?
Just use the man as armor.
Nick, can I meet him halfway?
Sure.
So be right there.
Or actually more than halfway because I've only got leather on.
So we'll get you up to here if Coulson helps.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to put him on the token layer. And then
And can I tell, like, from trying to bind his wounds, is he savable or is he a lost cause? I have had that Legionnaire experience being a field medic.
Yeah. He could be savable, but what we'll do is we'll roll to see if he is or not. He looks like he's lost a lot of blood, and only through sheer force of will and perhaps the blessings of Aminar that he survived this long.
That's the only reason I'm trying to save him was because of Aminar, so that's why I dragged him back. And then I'm just I'm gonna move him, step in front of him, and ready myself.
All right. Does Avitus want to keep getting out his lantern, or he stopped to cast?
Did I finish doing that?
No, you were in the midst of it.
Okay, so and we have a lantern that's on that rock, right, from Alice?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have any idea about how much oil's left in it, correct?
Correct.
No one told us. I'm going to go ahead and light my lantern then. I guess I won't cast this round.
All right.
Can I still move at the same time as I do that? Like move first and then finish doing that? Or is that... Okay. So I will move just a step back here, and then I will light my lantern.
Can you describe this little bit of structure that is next to me?
Yeah, it looks like a heavily damaged wall, pockmarked. The stone must have come from somewhere, perhaps the same thing that quarried at Bettleby Ridge. It looks like you're at one corner of it, and it kind of at the corner it's at its highest point, maybe 8 feet high. And then to the south, it slowly goes down to where at the end it's only about 2 feet high. And the other piece that goes from west to east, like it pretty much stays from around 8 to 5 feet high going that direction. I don't think you can probably see, as you moved up, you saw the same thing on the other side. So it's an area about 10 by 15 feet that looks like some surviving structure.
Okay, Cool.
Avos, you're by the same thing, a curved wall. It's
Yep.
only about 15 feet long, but it is curved, and it stays about 6 feet the whole way.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I placed myself kind of right there to somewhat in between the two on below it. So.
All right, it's missiles. Is anyone going to throw any missiles or shoot any missiles? Or
Yes.
missile in any
Yes.
way?
Yes.
I was going to throw a spear.
All right, why don't you do that?
So did those guys not move? Maybe I don't understand initiative. Is it
They won't-
move, missile, or is it move?
Your whole-
Like, do we do all 4 of our M's first?
Yes.
Oh, weird. Okay. Okay.
And so you're on a higher area too. You're on higher ground. So
Yep.
from where you are, down to here is probably 5 or 6 feet from this area of raised
Good.
ground.
Okay.
So it's
So
probably
I'm gonna
sloped
throw
up
it,
as you went. You probably went up a hill here as you came up here. Go ahead,
Yep.
throw away, sir.
Throw at this dude here. This is spear range. Go. I will miss rather gloriously.
Nice. Interesting.
Nice.
I throw my spear and get ready to draw my sword.
Yeah, so you whip your spear off. Aphos was going to do a spear.
I got short bow, so I was going to
Okay.
shoot an arrow
All right, go ahead.
at this guy. So sorry, I'm going to have to ask. What am I? Is this a D6 as well, or is this
It's a D20, but it's right on your
D20, okay.
character sheet.
Oh, yeah. I just tried pulling that up, and it keeps going to the chat. So it's a 19,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
and then it's a 1d6 for my.
You can't get your character sheet to stay up?
No, it's a. Hold on.
That's weird.
Did you click on the journal next to the chat?
Yeah, it comes up, and so it's up now. But as soon as I click, I can keep it up.
Do you have it
And-
opened in a separate window?
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Yeah, it's open up, and then the second,
Well,
if I go to the
No,
dice,
you can open it in a totally second window and pull it out of Roll20.
yeah.
When it's up, there's that outside of thing. You can do that. And
outside
then
box right by thing.
Yeah, and then it'll pull it out of that completely, so it won't be able to go back to your chat because your chat's something else.
Yeah,
But
there we
it doesn't
go.
matter.
And that's okay, and that's how I had it, but it keeps. Well, that's okay.
Go ahead and roll your D6.
Yep, I've got that open. I'll play with this. That's what she said. Why we go
boy.
to the next one. D6. 3.
All right, so
I guess you can see that. I'll tell you.
yeah, it thunks into his rubbery hide. So you can see that he has a life bar, kind of, that just got diminished. Can you see that? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see it, right?
Yep.
Sweet. Anybody else using any missile weapons? Coulson?
No, all I've got is one spear.
Hey, Harrigan. See, this is nice. We get some BSers here, and BSers want to show up and hang out. Thanks for
All right.
swinging by, buddy.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hobbs,
no,
do you want
I'm-
us to put? Do you want us to put hit points on the circles and stuff? I don't remember
Ah, it
which one's
doesn't
which.
matter.
Is it
I usually
Okay.
use red for hit points, but I don't
red's
care
hit
too
points?
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And green is AC.
I don't know. I don't use anything but hit points usually.
Okay.
You can.
Use green as AC. That sounds good.
You can if you want to. All right, so everyone is done. I see how I did light your lantern, and I put a yellow dot next to you, which means you're carrying a light usually.
Okay. Sounds good.
And you can see that the light is a little different than what your normal vision is. 'Cause your
Right.
normal vision is kind of greenish tinge, right? So
Right. I mean, my hope is that maybe that I don't know if the light will do anything. Maybe it'll just attract them to us. I was just hoping that maybe they don't see so well in brighter light.
Yeah, maybe that's why he had that lantern at,
That's what I was
all
thinking.
that oil
Yeah.
out. Yeah. That's why I asked him if he, what defenses for him or how can we defeat him. Useless. that without stuttering at all.
Holy. So I've heard you've been trying to get a perfect string of TPKs.
No, that's not true. You guys will be fine. So who's in charge of the weird points? Did we decide? Did we choose someone? So if Edwin's responsible for keeping notes and doing that, then someone should be responsible for treasure, and then someone should be responsible maybe for the weird points.
I'll do the weird points. I just don't know what they are.
Remember,
For however many people you have in, so this is all you'd have to write.
Yeah.
Weird points. There's 5 of you, so you get 5. 5. Oh, are there 6 of you?
no, 5. Sorry, I counted you
All right.
because you're a
5
player.
of 5. See that? And then if it gets used, then just
He's a player.
mark it off. That's right.
All right.
So
I'm
then if
writing
someone
that
uses
down
it,
now.
then you can do that. So one of these guys throws a spear there at Dintavis. Soars wide. Another one throws one at Dirtless. Also misses. One of these guys attacks Aphos. Misses. All right, so that's that. See, you guys, this game is easy.
Yeah, when they're rolling twos.
This game is easy. All right, so you won initiative last time, Dan, so you're back at it.
All right, I am just gonna stand over the Talon and try and communicate with them, seeing, hey, how long have you been here? Why are these beastmen showing up?
So
And I'm just talking to him, trying to get information as everybody else is fighting around me.
okay, you're still on initiative duty.
Oh,
So-
I get a roll again?
Yep. We roll it every round. Sometimes you might lose and then win the next time, so you could go 2 times in a row. Or I got a 1, so I don't think you could possibly ever beat a 1.
And Hobbs, I'm going to cast this round.
All right, perfect. So that's a 2. Is anyone moving? You guys win? You guys moving?
I'm
I'm gonna move to
moving.
help. I'm gonna help Ifos.
All right.
1, 2, 4.
Yeah, just go ahead and move if you're moving. Is anyone using missiles?
Yeah, I'll be using another missile.
Go ahead. Same one? Or a different one?
What's that?
Are you firing at the same one or a different one?
Yeah. Yep. Same one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm going to use this purple color for wounded. Ooh, natural 20. Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
what if that hits?
Yep. D6. 1 point. I think did we decide that monsters, or that you guys get to do double damage but not monsters? Do you want to do that?
I think that's what was said in the house rules.
Okay, that's what I thought as well. So go ahead and roll another D6. 3 points.
Ooh,
All right.
that's good.
So he's not quite dead, but he is past pink and he's into the red, which, like another system, means that he's at least under half. But you can kind of see that anyway because of his token bar. So nice. Any other missiles? Nope. Magic?
So that's me casting spell.
Yeah, do it.
So I guess I read this maybe a little bit wrong. It says +1 for saves, but is that also for armor class, or no? That's just for
protection from evil.
saving throws. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't have these spells
Okay.
memorized, but we can look.
But
at
I
it
just clicked
quickly.
the button, right?
Yeah, if you put it in there.
Okay. Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll click the button.
Let's see what he's doing. Attacks creatures of another alignment is what it says. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
what do you-
But it says
basically to hit.
yeah. It is for an hour, and it says bonuses. The caster gains a +1 bonus to saving throws against attacks. Oh, it does attacks
yeah,
or special abilities of affected creatures.
against the caster are penalized by 1. So it's basically the same thing as giving you an AC +1, but they don't do it that way because in case the creatures weren't in there. So, and you're
Okay.
a lawful, I'm assuming.
Did I pick that? Let's see. It has to be just of another alignment. I'm neutral.
Okay. Sweet. So there you go. So what's it look like when Avitus casts the spell?
He's got the lantern in one hand, and he's holding up his hand in another, and...
So you'll probably need both hands to cast.
Okay.
So you could set it down. Yeah.
So I set the lantern down, and then I raise my hands, and it seems to create this shimmering field around me. I don't know, something like
a
that.
Dome or something around you, maybe. All right.
What's that?
Like a dome.
Yeah.
So it's going to be loud too. So you're casting, and does any of the other Legionnaires know that you can cast magic?
I don't know.
So that's.
I think Aphos would know.
So Aphos knows. So.
Aphos, I think, would know.
All right, so maybe sometime we'll look into when that happened that Aphos knows, but these other guys who you're aware of don't know. So that's pretty interesting.
It's a witch.
Because the Keldorans, aren't super fond of magic, unless it's they're trained battle mages, and you're obviously not one of those as a scribe. But that's all the magic. So I think it's melee. So Coulson and Dintavis.
Okay. Stab with my spear. And here we go.
So if you have a spear, you can attack from range. So you don't have to be right next to him to attack if you don't want to. You could attack from five spaces, a square away, 5 feet away.
Okay.
All right. Dintavis is still on form. It looks like they are not AC 9. It looks a little. Perhaps they're even more agile than you thought, as a fat thing-looking creature would be. What about Coulson? Oh, both you guys got 10s. Good damage.
We are in sync. Yeah, wasted damage.
Good damage though.
With a spear, no less. You must have rolled a 6. Oh no, 5 plus 2. Wow.
Yeah, nice.
There you go.
All right, so that is that. Next round.
A brute. They haven't done any. I mean, I don't mind, but
yeah,
they didn't go this round.
You're correct. I meant it's their turn. So this guy leaps on here, inhumanly leaps up here. He doesn't have a weapon because he threw his spear at you, but he does claw at you with that wicked little stitch claws that he's got there. And the other guy attacks you.
That on principle. Okay.
Oh boy. So that's going to hit AC.
32 hits.
18 and a 14. So the 18 it's AC 0, 14 it's AC 4.
So one hit.
All right.
Yep.
I thought we were doing ascending AC on this.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were doing descending. I thought you had decided that we were doing descending.
No.
Yeah.
I think I went with ascending
trying to
because
figure
of the new guys. You're right. It was. I think we did decide ascending.
My sheet
trying to figure
definitely
out
has
the table.
AC2 on it. I can switch it.
Yeah, there's
I'll
a
switch
toggle. There's a toggle that switches to ascending.
Yeah.
So either way, your AC is like a 18 or something, right?
Yeah, it's one. It's going to be 17, I guess, if that's 18 hits AC. So it did 1 damage. Is that the important piece here?
Yep. And I'm going to have to do a +1, I guess, when I do the creatures and stuff to get the proper thing set. Right.
So let me find where that toggle is.
+1.
Okay.
I can help you here.
So anyway, hit points.
Dintavis, character sheet, settings, armor class type.
There we go. Okay.
Descending. There you go.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, perfect. All right, and so this other one attacks over here. He is going to attack 1, 2, 3, 1, which is Coulson.
It didn't actually work. My AC still says 2.
Did you hit save afterwards?
No, probably not. I'll go do that. Why should I hit save? Ascending. There's no save button.
Yeah, there is at the bottom. Let me see here. Edit. Settings. Oh, it says ascending.
I know. And there's no save button.
No. I'm pretty sure that's
Still
what the
has
other
an
guys had
AC
to
of
have
2
done.
here.
Yeah, I looked at mine. Mine's ascending.
Mine's ascending.
Oh my God, Edwin, you broke
Maybe
it.
I have to change. I might have broken it.
No, you might have to change your.
This is what I have to
Armor.
change is my armor thing. Yeah.
Yeah, change
So
your
I have to figure
armor.
out what plate is going to be 16, and then shield is +1.
Yeah. Is it 16?
I'm guessing because it was 3, which would be -6. So I'm assuming it's 16 because that's +6 off on 10. But
What's your armor again?
Plate.
plate.
Yeah, plate starts at 16.
Yep. Okay. And a shield is +1, right?
+1.
Okay. Bueno.
Nice. So now we've gotten past that. One of these guys attacks Coulson. The other kind of leaped up to try and get Aphos. And then the last one jumped through the water and splashes forward to try and slash Dirtilus. So it'll be Dirtilus, Coulson, Aphos. Dirtilus, does that hit?
That's a hit. Yeah.
All right, so 2 hits. The first one will be Dirtilus. The second one will be Coulson. Ooh, 4 points on Dirtilus. So when you have a shield, you can sunder it for yourself or a nearby person if you want. But that's up to you guys. So it sounds like it is an initiative time. I should probably move these guys. All right. So you won again, Dan. It's up to you.
Come on.
It's a number.
It's a middle number.
It's a very middle number. Yep.
Ooh, a 4.
Oh,
Ooh.
All right. So these guys come slogging in. Same thing. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. So Coulson and
Uh-oh.
Aphos looks like they got hit.
Okay.
So 3 on Coulson and 1 on Aphos. And it's your guys' turn.
And this is movement now?
Yeah.
So also Hobbs, that protection from evil is 10 feet radius and it protects others as well.
Yeah.
So 10 feet, each one of these squares is 5?
Yep.
Okay. And then how do you do diagonal?
So the first one is 1 and the second one is 1.5. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think so. Does that mean that Dirtilus and Talus are currently in my radius? Talus is like in between 2.
There you go. I added an
Okay.
aura
All right.
to you so you can see how big it is.
Okay. So there's that rock part right next to me. Can I walk on that?
Yeah.
So I have to go around that. Okay. Then I am just going to move.
Feel it. I feel the aura.
Nice. So Avitus shifts over, picks up the lantern, shifts over. All righty. Anybody else? Move. You can melee or whatever you want to do. Oh, Dirtilus.
I'm gonna
He is like he's scrabbling at your hand, and he's telling you to pull out the parapet. And he's like trying to get you to grab something at his throat or something.
Then instead of attacking, I will use my action to reach down and grab it.
All right, nice. So it actually like kind of comes off like this a brightish yellowish light as soon as you like pull it free, and it seems really bright.
Cool.
All right.
And I'm gonna hold it up when I get a chance.
All right, so yeah, it seems to, in its own way, seems to radiate a light as brighter than the actual lantern. So perhaps this is what has allowed Talus to survive. All right, so if you guys are in melee with something and you move out of melee, you have a couple choices. You can either withdraw, a fighting withdraw, which means you can move half of your movement rate, but you can't do anything else. Or you can flee, that kind of basically flee, which you can step away and do anything you want, but they'll get an attack on you if you do that.
Yeah, I'll just move back then to where I was at.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Stand your ground, Legionnaires.
Melee.
Okay.
Yep.
Here
I'm not quite remembering those exercises we did in Legionnaire school about how to fight two things at once. I'm a little confused, apparently.
Dentavis is struggling over there. Cole,
no less than Coulson.
God, does anyone want to use a weird point? Dentavis, you want to use a weird point to re-roll?
No.
Okay. Coulson, do you want
How many
to?
weird points do we have?
5.
Yes, I'll use mine.
We have 5 weird points left.
It's a pool. It's a pool,
Yes,
so anybody can use them.
Yeah. I'm going to use mine.
Use 1.
I'm already down a third. So here we go again. Come on.
The suspense is maddening.
And there we go.
All right, that is a hit. So why don't you tell me what happens to this guy, Curtis?
He comes barreling forward, half crazed with his wounds. I'm ready to stand steely, plant my the end of my spear into the ground, and let him just run onto it.
All right, so
where it penetrates his chest and he gurgles.
You are a fighter, so after you kill one, you could attack again. It's for the cleave.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead. Oh,
Ooh.
nice
Hey.
hits.
Nice.
All right. So after that, you throw him off the end of your spear and stab again. Wounded. So do you want to use a weird point or not? Dentavis still no? All right. I already asked you. I should ask you again. All right. Nice. Anybody else doing anything this round?
No, I didn't.
How far can darts go?
I think it was right on there. It's 10, 20, 30 or something maybe. It was right on the home rules, house rules.
See. Oh, sorry. Maybe
You
I
can
didn't.
add that to your sheet if you want.
There's no way to put in the range in the weapons itself, can you?
Yeah, you can use it as part of the name of the weapon.
Yeah. Short range is +1, medium range is straight, and long range is -1.
And is it already modified by text?
I don't know.
Ranged
Melee,
weapon
I
should
mean,
be
just-
already in your character sheet.
I think it is.
Yeah, it should be in your character sheet if you have a range bonus mod.
Okay. Yeah, it's 15, 30, 45. Okay.
Cool. So you could get a +1 probably somewhere. Maybe not.
No, I think they're all the closest one's this one here, but I don't know what the rules are for throwing into melee.
All right,
Or missiles
so
into melee.
what I do is you have options when you fire into melee, missile fire into melee. You can do it as normal, but if you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you will hit an ally, and we'll just roll damage of how much that ally takes. Or you can take a -4 penalty, and then you can't hit any ally. They're basically like aiming, but it gives you a penalty.
Okay. And this guy is 20.
Which would be a straight.
He's in.
Flat roll. Yeah.
Right. That doesn't have any modifier if it's
Correct.
a medium range.
Yep.
Okay. And this is missiles. Can I do that now?
Yeah, you're a little late, but we'll let it go.
Oh,
Like you're
sorry.
a turn.
What-
You're like a whole turn late, I think. But I
Makes
don't know
the
for
party.
sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How am I a turn late? We just. What is
I'm
it?
just-
What is the order again? It's movement. It's missile second.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
it's all
I
right.
did melee already. You didn't say missiles, so okay.
All right.
You'll let it run.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. So I'm throwing a dart at that one. Sorry to be out of order here.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. All right, a 14
Hey,
hits.
Second hit.
Nice.
14 hits. Thunks into the creature's rubbery skin. Oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to do it here. All right. Okay. Now is that everybody?
Yes.
Do I notice the
Sure.
light doing anything?
It definitely seems to be their eyes on the side of their head seems to be glinting, and they seem to be having issues with it.
Keep him in the light.
So yeah, all of these guys are gonna have penalties. So they'll have the penalty from the -1 attacking Dirtless, but all of these other guys will have also have a -1. So those guys will have a minus. That one guy will have a -2, and the rest of them will have just a -1 until they get in the aura of the protection. If they try to pass that aura. So someone make sense?
Yep.
All right, so I think it is initiative. Dan lost. So Mike, Dan, we'd like to thank you for your services, as my good friend
Yeah, I did
Kevin
pretty
Madison
well.
says.
I'm casting.
Oh, nice.
Can I cast in melee?
Yeah,
Okay.
a 2. So
Hey.
movement, missiles.
Yeah. I'm going to throw another dart. I should have 5 of them. I
Okay.
didn't see a good place to put that on the character sheet, but I got it on a sheet of paper here. I'll do the same guy.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I would prefer if you threw a dart at him than doing him, but it's all good. Hey.
That's not going to make it.
All right. Likely a lost dart.
Dart.
Luckily not into melee.
Well, I'm going to do a missile at
Okay.
if I can at this guy, because I'm hoping Coulson's going to melee this dude over there.
Okay.
So
you may
So I'll
not get
be
your
missing-
dex
Fear not.
bonus from that guy if he attacks you, because you're obviously not paying attention to him.
right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yep.
Ooh, miss. So he's in
Yes,
melee.
okay.
Did you take the -4 or no?
What's that?
So Dirtless is in melee with this creature.
Right.
So like the rules that I explained earlier, if they're in melee and you're firing your bow into melee, if you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you'll hit an ally. Okay.
Right.
You didn't.
Yeah.
So
No,
but
yeah.
you may want to consider that in the future. You can also take a -4 penalty, and you can't hit an ally, but you can still hit the creature, right? So it's just
Right.
hard
Yeah,
to-
and that's
it's
what I
just
did.
hard to do.
I kind of just were, like I said, rolling the dice on that one, hoping that where he was in melee to kind of give him a reprieve from it. So
Okay. Nice. All right, so I think it is melee.
All
So
right.
casting? When does casting happen? Man.
Oh, now magic. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Magic is right after
magic
missile.
first.
Okay.
My bad.
I want to cast light. I want to blind. Cast it right in his eyes, blinding a creature, the guy right in front of me.
All right.
So he has to make a saving throw versus spell save.
Unfortunately, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
So there is now a sphere of light in the center of this area as well.
It's like right up on him.
Very
here.
well lit.
All right.
That's
Then
a
I
good-
cower.
That's a good
After that.
effort. Unfortunately, he made a very unlikely save. Now it is melee.
Okay.
All right. Man, you suck.
This guy's the worst fighter ever.
Sorry, Ifos.
Dang.
Use a weird point, Edwin. I think you should.
Mhm. We already
All
used
right,
one,
I'm
right?
gonna just miss again though.
Well, maybe that's the answer. That's what you needed to do.
Hey, there you go.
You can use another one if you want. So who's keeping track of those?
We used 2 already.
We did. What was the first one? Oh, there was already a reroll?
Courtesy.
I thought Curtis,
Yeah,
Curtis said he was
courtesy
using one.
Okay. Oh, that's right. And then hit. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit.
I don't remember who did it or what happened. When somebody says weird, I just mark it off on my sheet.
So put it out so everyone knows.
I just
You
did.
put it in the chat.
Okay, good.
Okay, okay, Mike. I missed. Did you want me to earn another point?
It's up to you.
Considering we've been playing for an hour, no.
Well, we've only got 2 hours left, guys. All right. All right. Okay. They fight on, friends. Let me see here. All right. So Dirtulus, this guy moves away from you to go attack Aphos. But these guys aren't concerned. So you can make a melee attack against that guy who left combat with you if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like. Threshold modifier? Popped
Don't
up
worry
on
about
the-
it. Just keep it
Cancel?
at 0. And just hit continue it when it's 0.
Oh.
That's like if I say you get a +1 or a -1
Okay.
or whatever.
Very nice.
Ooh, a 12, not quite enough. You guys need a 14 to hit these guys. The rubbery skin just kind of bounces off of him as he goes to attack. All right, so here we have Dintavis. He's got 2d20s at regular without minuses. Both misses, if I recall correctly. Those are +1, 15 and 16, but you have an 18 or a 17, right?
17, yeah.
17. So yeah, you're fending these guys off with your shield and blade. The 2 of them attack Dirtulus they have -2.
Ooh, one hits.
Oh dang. 3 points. 1 on each Coulson and Aphos. The first one would be Aphos, and they have a -1. Oh no, Aphos.
Oh,
Whoa.
2 points.
Oof. Still upright, barely.
Oh boy, here we go. All right,
Down to
so
1 point.
I think it's initiative, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm casting.
All right.
Oh yeah, didn't we? We forgot to do magic.
No, we did. He
Oh,
cast
that's right.
he cast light last time.
Oh, that's
2.
right. Okay.
All right, so movement. Missiles.
Yeah, I'm throwing a dart
All right, go ahead.
The one that's by Aphos.
Do it.
So that guy's going to be what, 20? 15? No, he's 15.
Plus 1.
Okay, so Hobbs, when I looked at the previous rolls, it has a d20 +1/+1. What's the second +1 in there for?
Your dex, maybe?
Well, there's already okay, so there's already a +1 for the dex built in. I see that.
I thought it was
Does it start out with a +1 for short?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well,
Did you give yourself a basic attack bonus of +1 for some reason? Or maybe strength?
Strength?
But should that matter at
Doesn't usually do missiles, I don't think.
for missiles, right? Because my
Is your strength
dex
a
is
+1?
15.
Hey, I've got to step away. My wife says she smells propane in our house, so just 1 second. I'll be really quick.
All right.
Don't let him match.
Strength is 11, so, and I've got a +1 on an attack for this. Okay. All right, I'll just roll it.
Just roll it. All right. Did you put a +1 in there?
Oh!
I did not. No, I didn't put a +1 in there.
Well, I mean, you have one on your character sheet at +1.
Right.
Yeah, you don't
That
need
+1 though is the dex modifier for
it already does it.
range.
Oh, yeah, just add the one, add your dex add the range to that threshold that comes up. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so I don't need to add the 1 in there, is what you're saying. That's what's screwing things up.
Right.
Yeah, just do it on the threshold.
Yep.
Okay, so where
But you
where
do
is
get to
that?
roll another d6.
Okay, did you just change that hobby? Hobby.
I
Hobbs?
did. You can call me Hobby if you
Okay,
want.
thanks. All right, it's actually a D4 -1, so
Oh, well, that's where you get to roll then. It's way less exciting.
All right.
let's see.
That's nice, though. Roll another D4.
It is. Yep.
So 2 points.
You double your damage.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's
Aphos, my brother.
nice.
All right, another one wounded. Which one did you attack, Dintavis?
Me, the one to the west.
All right, so what happens to this guy? Oops, wrong one.
What happens to him? I'm going to attack him again.
He's dead.
Once
So what
we're into
happens to
melee.
him?
No, how can he be dead?
Didn't you do 8 points of damage to him?
I missed twice. I used
Oh.
a weird point and missed a second time.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
confused. I thought you hit him already. My bad. Go ahead.
No,
Prophecy.
I haven't done squat this combat.
You will this time. You'll finish both of these guys off, I'm thinking. Yes.
I'll do 2
Okay, there you
damage
go.
to him though.
That's enough.
It's not enough for a whatchamacall. Oh, well, in that case, I will try the cleave.
Yeah, you get it, because that guy is weaker.
Cool. That's what I was hoping to do. 12
right.
misses, though, sadly.
Yeah, not quite enough. Oh, magic?
I'm
Dirtless,
getting my
you say you were casting? or
Yeah,
not?
I'm casting heal on myself.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
Did we skip melee?
no, we jump melee
We're just doing
over.
it now.
Yeah, we're just doing it.
Oh,
now. So
okay.
if
Okay.
you won't get your dex bonus against these guys if you do that. If they attack you.
It's the
Let me
ball
see.
this time.
1 second. Let me look at my dex again. I'm not worried about that. Okay.
All right, I don't have a dex bonus, he says. All right, they'll also get a plus 20. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So I gained 3 hit points back, so I'm up to 4 HP.
All right. Old Golden Hen, welcome to the chat. Thank you, Anonymous Cheerer. It's a cheer bash, guys. I don't know what they're cheering about. I think it's that you guys are all still alive.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
So far.
That's the
All
thing
right.
about going slow.
Okay. So melee?
Now, we're on melee.
Okay.
Okay.
Was anybody hearing weird voices coming in? Like there's a bleed over from something?
It's Dirtless. His
Yeah.
son is playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe-
okay.
We're all used to it from the other game.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh, you guys. Misses.
It's horrible.
Uh-oh. All right, so did you guys win initiative, or you must have?
We
did,
did.
yep.
All right, Dentavis, you can
Yeah,
attack.
That's right. You rolled 6.
Oh, nice. I will attack. How dare you try to run away from me when you're killing me?
Oh,
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
all right, so you stab him a good one.
And then
As he
I
starts
will,
to jump
I will,
away.
I will cleave. I'll cleave and attack the first dead guy again.
All right, nice. You might be able to hit them when they're down. It's only when their backs are turned and they're down. He's certainly a Keldoran Legionnaire.
Never hit him when he's down. Kick him. It's easier.
All right, so these two guys are going to attack Dirtless. So that's a 10 and an 11, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they both hit.
They did?
That's
Oh.
what happens when you don't have any armor
Oh, my God.
He's
like,
naked.
or dex bonus.
Oh, my God. I don't feel comfortable with this.
Oh,
You should
The
be wearing
healer
your
is
holy
down.
underwear.
Healer is down.
You know, the good Lord helps those who wear armor.
Then as I fall down, I clutch the pendant, and I bring it into my chest as I fall down.
All right. So the radiating light is still kind of pouring out of the swamp water here up above. Or maybe you fall onto Avitus, not Avitus, but Talus. All right, so these are the other two
Catch it.
attacks.
into his arms.
Yeah, with the spear going through both of us now.
Right. You drive the javelin in further.
Uh-oh, does that 11 hit, or is that 14 hit, Aphos?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
my God. 2 points?
Yep. I'm down.
Oh, scratches
Oh,
at
man.
Aphos.
Oh,
Ouch.
All right, so it's time for initiative. You won again, Mike, so I think you're still at it. Oh, you can't beat a 6, though, can you?
Nope.
You can tie it, though. That's the thing. All right, so these guys don't want to enter that light. So they... Oh, come on.
ah.
John's at full health. I can't fight John's at full health. No.
That's rough.
But the one kind of
For the Legion.
paces around. I think you'll be fine. Oh, you only have 8. You only have leather, don't you? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
A little
I was
scared.
the poor one.
Oh, all misses.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow. That's
All
good.
right. Now what, guys?
That's the thing.
I'm gonna look around for the spear that the one guy threw at me. And if I can find it, I'm gonna pick it up and throw it. But I don't know if that's next round or this round.
Why don't you roll a d6? You want higher, or lower, even or odd? Which do you like better?
I'll go high.
All right, so 4, 5, or 6.
4.
You found it, and you can throw it. You'd obviously have to move a little bit so you could see.
Yeah, I'll move to here and chuck it at this guy here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet with a spear is middle range.
Straight up roll. Miss.
Oh, and it's
I like
lost
it.
in the water.
Good move, though. Like it.
Hmm.
Ativus?
And this is still missile at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this guy running away? The one that I have
No,
indicated.
he's stalking around outside the light of your power.
Okay.
Holy
And then
light.
this one, then I'll attack that one because he's. I gotta
Are
help
you
my guy.
going at a -4, or are you just throwing?
I'm throwing. Why would it be a -4? Because it's
He's in melee,
it's a missile.
right? But he's in
Oh,
melee.
so it matters if he's in melee too.
Yes.
Oh, because I could
Is
end up
there
hitting
any
him.
advantage? Is there any advantage when there's lots of enemies and only one friend? Like, does the odds instead of a 1, 2, 3, or 4, is it only like a 1 or a 2 or something, or is it still?
You
just...
think it should be?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do. It seems weird that if like you're surrounded, like it seems like having 1 in 5 odds of hitting your buddy when you're aiming at one of 3 enemies seems
All right,
off
so
to me. But...
I'm willing to do that. So we'll say I don't want to do every 1 because that seems like too much, but I'll go every 2. How's that sound?
That seems good.
All right, so
Okay.
so instead of a 4, 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, but I'm not going to take the.
What are the chances? Right?
I'm not going to take the minus. Yeah, I won't.
About 3 and 20, right? 15%.
Tell me the odds.
And so that's short range, so I add a +1, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Whew.
Getting it down.
You guys are doing great.
So do I add that in the threshold modifier? Just
Yeah.
add the 1?
Yeah, just put a 1 there.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You have to glitch jump. You have to go. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that.
Very good.
Hey,
Yeah, this
nice.
one?
Yep.
Oh, it kills him.
That way, John.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
That just turned the tide of the battle.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
totally.
It did.
The battle tide is totally
I'm
turned.
yelling at my guy.
All right.
I want to make sure that my dude knows I'm here and I'm hunting him down.
Sounds scary. All right, let's move on to Coulson.
Okay. Well, can't move, so here we go.
Kill them all.
Nice.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
hit.
good.
Oh,
Which one's first? Neither of them are wounded, it doesn't look like. The bottom one looks not as tough as the one to the west. Which one did you attack? Did we lose Curtis?
Oh, check. That's a good one.
What's that?
Yeah,
The
attack
weak-
the wounded one.
There is no wounded one, but the one to the
Attack the
south.
wounded
Oh, he is
one.
wounded. You're right. He is wounded.
Yeah,
He's-
the weak one.
yeah, you kill him. So you can attack the other one now if you'd like.
Okay, yay. Oh, okay.
Both of our attacks are healing.
Not quite enough.
If you attack, when you do that to people, you heal.
Alrighty. So, did you guys win initiative? No, you lost. So it's
No,
time
we
for
lost.
initiative again. Mike is out. Thank you for your services. Robert.
And it's a D6.
Yep.
go, go, go.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Or not.
Robert
It's up to
only gets
you.
roll ones.
All right. It's not going to matter. These guys
He
are
hasn't
fleeing now.
learned how to do it yet. It takes
So-
time.
Coulson, you can attack that guy as he jumps away on powerful legs.
Notice the final strike has happened.
That's you, Curtis.
You want to know how you're supposed to
Is Curtis here? Curtis.
color in this game?
Curtis.
He doesn't look like he's here.
Curtis. Why does someone roll a d20 for him?
Because it shouldn't have been me though.
Yeah, why would you do it, Edwin? Jeez. All right, so both of these guys leap away in movement. No one's moving.
Somebody.
Oh,
Well, are they? That's all they're doing, right? So we can move too. That's
Yep.
what you're saying.
Yep, sorry.
I will move up here. Is there any way for me to stabilize either of these two, like AFOs?
Yeah,
Don't we have to make a? Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
that's what stabilize means. You make a death save.
Okay.
But in the light, as it's kind of diminishing in Daedalus's hand. So, Aphos, you automatically make your death save,
Nice.
but you're going to have to still see what
They all got
happens.
the jump glitch.
Yep.
So he isn't dead, even though it seemed like a close thing.
It like attracts you to the closest wall. Nick, that is a very annoying.
I'm getting my table open here. So roll a d20 and a d6, Mike.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
7 on the 20 and 5 on the 6.
All right. So 7 is not too good.
No, I can't.
Oh, you're dead. I almost killed you.
So
Listen,
you
Hobbs laughs at this.
I know.
did I laugh?
Wait.
I didn't laugh, did I?
No.
So you're grievously wounded,
Okay.
and you will die unless healed to 1 hit point within 1 turn. Your head has been struck, and it instills an irrational fear of these froggish beastmen.
Okay.
He's going to be scared for 10 minutes. He's going to be dead.
No, it's basically you get a -2 to all die rolls involving these creatures. So you're horribly scared of them.
Yeah, but he's going to be dead. It doesn't matter.
It's possible. We will see. We'll see. All right. So, what's Coulson? Are you back? Curtis?
He looks frozen again.
There he goes.
Trying.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, shoot. Just as he came back, he left again. God dang it, Curtis. Sorry, man.
What about Dirtilus?
Man, what is up with this thing?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Curtis, the guy you were fighting fled and you tried to stab him, but he got away from you. Do you want to try to go after him or let him go? Your camera's killing you.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Leaving.
Not leaving Aphos.
But neither.
Oh, that was great. No, we couldn't understand you though, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, I know too.
All right, there goes the Meyer Beastman. And I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure I got the impression he was going to hang out with these other guys.
What about Dirtilus?
Yeah, well, he can only save 1 guy per round. So now I think it's initiative. We're still in combat. So,
Okay.
and I think, Robert, you lost, right?
I lost, so it goes to the next person.
Yeah, Edwin, the die roller extraordinaire.
Here we go, Edwin.
Would it help Curtis if he comes back on and mutes his camera?
Maybe.
Okay.
All of our stuff will be off is all. Everyone's names will be messed up, and I'll be on twice.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, we can fix that too. Yeah, we're having trouble. A little audio problems with AT&T, Curtis.
Go after the water.
All right, so I'm assuming Avitus is going to check on Dirtilus, or...
Yes, I would do that.
All right, so he does not have to make a saving throw, but the light of the phylactery dims and goes out.
Ooh.
So roll a d20 and a d6, Dan. Tell me what you get.
10 and a 3.
Let me get it to full health real quick.
All right. 3 is arms and shoulders. All right, so basically you took a heavy blow to your collarbone that scratched along the side of your face, and you're going to get a -1 to all of your throws until you get a week's bed rest or healed. Were you at 0 or negative?
-1.
What about Aphos?
-1.
Oh, okay, nice.
Okay, let's try that.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good, Curtis. You sound good, but your video is killing you. You don't have to turn your video on if you don't want to. I can just adjust the cameras, or what we could do is that's not going to matter. I don't know how to make him visible. I was going to say we could change our names to go back in alphabetical order so everyone would be where they're supposed to be. And
Sure.
then I could do this. Oh, he left. Yeah, that's the way we do it here, Harrigan. We're very specific in our combat encounters. All right. As the light fades, so too it does the glimmer in Talus's eye.
All right.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna do a missile weapon. I'm
There
gonna
we go.
do a missile weapon.
Okay.
I grab some of that crumbling stone off the stone wall there, and I chuck it at this dude here with a 5-foot running step.
Nice. Go ahead.
So I'm just gonna roll a d20. Yes,
Just do that.
and I will miss.
Yeah, you miss, splashes into the moor, bounces off of his rubbery hide, and these guys leap into the night. What are you gonna do?
I grab Avitus's robes, and I look up at him and thank him for healing me and plead with him to continue to help.
I don't know what to do. That's good. We need Dirtulus to help you here.
So what's
I crawl on my knees and I look at the symbol, what I was holding that shed the light, and that faded, and I'm trying to see what it is.
So yeah, it just kind of looks like a glass long teardrop with the wings. It's a light teardrop, maybe it's just a sphere actually with wings coming off of it. So it looks like the winged son of Arkan Aminar, but
Okay,
the light has faded from it.
I will still keep it, even though it's faded, because I think somehow it saved my life. And
I think it did save your life.
yeah, then I'll pray, and I think I used up all my spell slots, so I'm not casting anything.
Okay. It looks like
But
Dintavis.
doesn't Aphos need?
He
Does
does.
Aphos? He needs healing,
Mm-hmm.
or can this be done without magical healing?
No. I mean, if you had a way, if you had a way to do it without magical healing, like some kind of salve or something like that, then that would be able to do it. So.
So are we at 1 HP?
Yep. Dintavis. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was going to say a prayer here at this lanterned statue.
So you do find
Our recovery.
when you get up there, there is a backpack with some stuff strewn around, and within it you do find the bandages, like a legionnaire's bandages that are often seeped in
Oh,
healing
nice.
herbs and unguents.
I recognize this, so I will slosh through the slosh and deliver them to our medic. I say, perhaps this will do some good.
Will help after I killed someone.
Yeah, just as Afo seems to be falling away, the unguents get wrapped up on his bandages, and he's up to 1 hit point. So that'll do. That was the only one you have, but if you do have those, what you would call them.
In the water after attack.
There you go. So it's not something you can do in combat, but it's something you can do out of combat. And I'm not a very good speller of Legionnaires, that's for sure. That doesn't even look close.
That works for me.
That's just we just have one of those that we just used.
Yep.
Correct. We
And
have zero.
it does a D3
Yep.
healing.
Yeah, out of combat. Yep.
I want to try that one.
How come we don't have any of those from
Oh,
our
that's
stint in the
archives.
Legionnaires?
You must have used them all.
They're not cheap to come
We
by.
sold them.
You sold them for the
Trade-
for that
trade
leather
them for
armor
drink.
that Coulson had.
Yeah.
I think we should go back to town.
Well, Dirtless should have sold his and
Armor.
got some armor. Come on.
I think we should go back to town and buy some armor.
I have gold. I mean, come on.
Let's rob Taliesin of all of his possessions and buy some armor for me.
Do
Actually,
we have any thought on how far the tree
You sure you're
is
lawful?
from the statue?
As far as you could tell, it should be less than an hour now. The rest of the way.
I can't go another
That's a
foot.
long ways. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some spears. Some of the see if we find some of the fallen spears here before we leave. But it seems like we should head back out of the swamp because they're gonna go get their buddies.
I think this chain
This-
armor.
what
might
is?
fit
What are
me.
we getting?
This is stuff that
What's in the chat?
These are the stuff that
Talus?
Talus had. Yeah.
Oh,
Dirtless, can you use the
Oh.
chain armor?
What kind of cleric used that chain armor? I think so.
Yes.
And it just has two small holes in it.
that's right. One in the front and one in the back.
There's
Yep.
only a 1% chance that the attack will hit that. No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
I
So you have to
will-
wear if they have a black arrow.
This is definitely brought to me by my god, so I think I should don this armor.
I feel bad, like
I think you're right.
just stripping him. We need to go find his if he's got any family back in Battleby Bridge and give him the 6 gold pieces back
So that's
and
like
the shell jewelry.
yeah.
And as everybody's talking around me, I'm slowly donning his armor and praying over his corpse.
Nice.
Who's taking the sword? Anybody?
If no one's gonna take it, I'll take it.
Go for it.
Yay, a sword.
And what's the statue again? Hobbs, can you describe it again?
It's it looks like a human-esque shape, but the appendages looks like they must have been out, but they're like just nubs, and it's just heavily pockmarked. Like it maybe seems like this rain has just worn it down over time. This kind of comes out of a tuft of ground that just kind of comes right out of the moor around it.
Have we heard anything about like this statue?
Ira just said once you reach the statue, turn due west.
Okay.
That's all. She didn't say anything else about it.
Yeah. What
Now
kind of
we're-
sword is this?
Sword. It's just sword.
Just sword? Okay.
Now we're supposed to be finding whatever her name is, and then Agatha, yeah, but also looking for these herbs. So,
Yep.
would any of us, as we're sitting here, notice any of these herbs growing around the area that we need for her?
No, they're supposed to be near the nin root. The herbs grow in the light of the nin root, which is mostly found at the old tree. The nin root you were given it has like a phosphorescent glow to it.
So, Jason, can I retrieve my darts?
No.
I know you said one is missing. All are gone?
Usually I give 50-50, but you're kind of in a more here. So if they win it, there's a chance. So however many you throw, just take half. You keep half, and if you don't know, then just like pick out even or odd for the other one, or just roll D2 for each of them, and then say I'm going to keep all the even ones or whatever.
Okay. So I threw 4 of them, so I've only got 1 left. So you want me to roll for each one, right?
If you want to, or just lose half of them, it's up to you.
I'll lose half, so that means I get 2 back. Is that cool?
Yeah. I mean, it's usually basically I'm just counting you to do it on your honor, so it's not even something you have to mention, really. You can just do it each time.
Okay.
Same thing with arrows for Aphos.
Okay.
Good to know. Thanks.
Of course. Old Golden Hen, I haven't seen you in the chat in a while, man. Thanks for showing up, buddy. All right.
Did we decide who's keeping track of the gold pieces and the jewelry?
I wrote it all down, so I can keep track of it.
There you go.
You might want to put like next to it who's carrying it in case they get swept down a waterfall or something.
Well, I'll go ahead and hold on to the jewelry and the gold pieces, and Dirtilus took the chain armor, and Colson took the sword.
All right. Now what?
We're pretty banged up. How fast can we move?
Same. I don't make you lose that. If you get heavily with treasure, it might make a difference. But
are we headed home, or are we going to the tree an hour west?
Say we still head west. We're out here. Might as well, because doesn't that herb have healing power as well? Isn't that what she said?
I don't think we said.
I can't remember why the herb was so special.
She just wants it for whatever her purposes are.
Well, we can always use it to pay for healing potions.
And does somebody want to take that? There was a lantern right by the sculpture statue.
Okay, I'll take the lantern.
Yeah, all the
How much oil's in
out.
it?
Half. It's at half.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I guess I'll keep mine lit because it's dark here, right? I mean, we've got this yellow haze.
Yeah, it's not really dark. It's just the visibility is limited, by this haze or mist, ochre mist.
Does the lantern help at all?
A little bit.
Well, I'll keep it going then. Oil lasts an hour?
It's longer than that. That's a torch. Does someone have a question, Mike?
Are the beastmen bodies even worth looting? I mean, they're rubber frog-looking men, but do they carry anything that's worth even taking?
That's where the shell jewelry came from.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Quick loot. I say we move out. Hobble along.
All right, let's go.
Okay, head west.
What?
Young man.
I guess, does anybody else, I know Dirtilus at first said he wanted to go back to town, but we're here, do we want to keep moving?
Well, soon I'll need a rest, hopefully before we run into anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only an hour, so.
All right, it doesn't take long. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's fine. I just looked it up. Oil lasts 4 hours.
There you go. The sounds of the Mizzlemoor return, and the travel is dank and wet, and the mist sizzles on Avitus's lantern, and in the distance you can see a light glow. Seems like some roots are around small shacks. And the northern one isn't a shack. Yeah, there's roots that are giving off some light. That's what's giving off the light. And you guys are pretty sure this must be Nin root. You don't see a tree anywhere, but you see 3 shacks, and then you see a small palisade up here.
Okay.
I am willing to go forward and explore if that's what we would like.
Yeah, I seems well just move slowly.
Yeah, find us someplace to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, is it dry over there?
Yeah, it looks like they're on a hillock.
Here we go. You can rest here.
Let me fix this token here quick.
But I just changed it.
I'm looking mostly for bodies.
All right, so you hear someone say in Imperial, "Keep back, you bastards," in a female voice.
Agatha?
Who's there?
I say.
It's Agatha.
Cronus is there. What's his name?
Coulson.
Cornholio.
Coulson. I think your cousin's here.
So that's coming from that palisade to the north, but you kind of hear some bubbling voices as another one of those creatures kind of steps out.
Oh no!
All right, I kill it.
Just jump on it, kill it.
You see all the ones that kind of step out. I think we will roll a surprise. So you go ahead, Didivis, you're up there. All right, so they're not surprised. You're not surprised. Who is up? Is it your initiative rolls? Because it sounds like you're attacking.
I don't think they want to talk, so
Yeah.
I got a 1. So Edwin, you can roll another d6.
All right.
Perfect, 2.
I'll beat your 1 with a 2.
Nice. So what are you gonna do?
Move and attack.
All right. So you don't have a spear anymore, right? But you can just rush up there and chop it down if you'd like.
I was hoping I found a spear, but it's fine.
Did we roll that even or odd to see if you did? I can't remember. I thought that's what we were rolling
Yeah.
for.
We did not.
Oh.
I can do that. So odd, yes. Nope, I have no spear. Okay.
All right. So you rush up
And I
miss. Would you like to use a weird point, sir?
No.
No, I'm not using those. He doesn't like using them. All right.
And we have 3 weird points.
No.
Let's go. Does anyone else want to move?
I'll move, but I don't know if it matters. Do you have the light on me right now?
Yep, I do.
Okay. And then the protection from evil lasted 6 turns, but has that now worn off?
Yes, because that's 1 hour.
Okay, because it took an hour. Okay, yep. So I will then just move up to...
Anyone can move, do their movement if they'd like to.
Okay. 5, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, a little bit more. Okay.
Coulson, I think you still have a spear, don't you?
Yep. That's all I got.
Do you,
But I got the sword now, but yeah.
Yeah, do you
I'll
want to
use the
throw
spear,
it?
yeah.
Do you want to throw it, or are you going to keep the spear out?
Keep the spear out, and I'm just going to go ahead and...
So, so you
Thrust
don't
away.
have to.
Let's see
You
what
don't
happens.
have to get that close if you don't want to. You can actually stab from back here if you prefer,
Oh.
or move up, because that's what the spear can do, is attack from the second rank.
Okay, I'll stay back then.
All right, go ahead.
And here we go.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Hey,
Very good.
Ooh, nice.
Is Aphos going to do missiles?
Well, yeah, but I would have to not to be in them.
Oh.
Can I get to this guy down here?
Looks like it to me.
I feel like Curtis is also doing 2+2s.
You are correct, Curtis, you sly dog.
what'd I do?
You put a 2 in when it's
the
already
character
in
sheet
there.
already.
Oh, it's already in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't need to use the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
okay,
21. It's not gonna.
get rid of
Yeah,
that.
second
yeah.
one. All right, so this guy is pierced by here, and you can cleave. Since you used that weapon that can do both, you can throw the weapon this round if you'd like with your cleave.
Oh, okay.
So this one looks like he's actually kind of covered in some purplish, like some kind of matted netting that he has kind of over his shoulders. Where all the other ones did is had
Hey,
skinnies that
nicely
hide
done.
their dingly bits. Which one did you throw at? Which one did you throw at, Colson?
Oh, this one's dead. Oh, this one's dead already. Okay, so okay, I guess it was this guy here.
Well, so you did 3 points. You already rolled, right? I was just asking which one
Right,
you were shooting at. Was it this one or the one up here?
Oh,
Was
it
one
was
or
this one here.
All right, you killed that one, and then you threw your spear. Which one did you throw
Right.
it at?
Okay. I'll throw at this one.
Okay. All right, so 14 hits, but he's not dead.
Yep.
That hits the 19
And then
hits.
And then draw my sword.
All right.
My new sword.
You did 3 points, Aphos, it looks like.
Yep.
Nice. Is Dirtless doing anything else?
No.
So you do hear shouts in Imperial, which is Nibishi up here, coming from up here.
Then yeah, if I did hear that, I would try and move closer, but far enough away to try and get a different view.
Okay. So you can't see into the palisade or anything from here.
All right, then I'm gonna. I think that was my
That it? Okay.
right there.
Is that everybody?
Yep.
Wah, wah.
I don't think they got to go. I think you won.
Oh, they haven't gone. No, yeah, you're right. They haven't gone yet.
Yeah.
You just gotta stay alive, though. You have to let them take their initiative.
Yeah, I like it. They take off, making some howling sounds.
Oh, cool.
All right.
The Legion prevails.
Does anyone want to shoot missiles at them or anything?
No.
Or
No.
are you letting them go?
No.
Yeah,
Go.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Probably not a good
Does
idea.
this dead guy have a spear?
Is my spear still okay?
Your spear. Oh, you stabbed the guy. Sure, you can find it. It just cut him a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, you can get a spear from that guy, Edwin. Dintavis can find it's more like a kind of a javelin that these guys use, but so it's a javelin, not a spear. All right. But you can certainly throw it, and you could use it in melee, but it doesn't do quite as much damage. It does D4 plus 1 instead of D6.
So you're always guaranteed 2 HP damage.
That's right. Dirtless, you can free Agatha.
I would like to free Agatha.
And she's like, Legionnaires, what is this?
She's got a deep voice.
Yeah, well, she was manly.
So do you know the healing arts, Agatha? We might have to stay here tonight.
So there's Agatha.
Yeesh, Eek.
And what
Her
is that?
name's, it says
Well,
Agnes
that's
right
why we
there.
thought her name was Agnes.
Well, I wrote
I
that
wrote
at the
Agnes.
wrong time.
Her armor's better than mine. He's better armed than I am.
And what is that
Killer,
gorgeous
loot the
necklace
body.
that you have on there? Yeah.
Did you say you're searching the bodies here?
I was saying Agnes's body. We should kill her and loot the body.
Yeah, we didn't find her. No, yeah.
Yeah, I'll search. I'll search this body of this dead guy.
Hobbs, I'm gonna take some of this root that's right next to me.
All right, yeah. So this is the nin root. This is the root that glows.
Where is
I
it?
will
Is that it right here?
Yep.
I'm also gonna take some of the nin root.
Okay.
All right.
We're walking up to Agatha.
It's also
What?
radioactive, but no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, cool.
That's why it glows. All right.
Yeah. Go walking up to Agnes, spear over my shoulder. What, Legionnaire? Is that all I get?
Jeez. Well, she probably doesn't recognize you. I mean, you may not have been that close. And she's like, yes, I should have thought of all that, Harriganshire, so quickly. Maybe I rolled those things already. And that's what I got with some shell jewelry. All right. So, she's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, Coulson. What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Have you found any of the other family?
No, you're the first.
Neither have I. I've came here at the behest of that witch in town.
Yeah, we know the one. She sent us out to see if you were okay.
She said that many people have gone for these herbs that she wanted, and this all looks fairly new. I wonder what these croakers were doing here.
Yeah, weren't these things supposed to be growing next to a tree?
Yeah, you're not at the great tree yet.
Oh, we're not? Oh, okay.
Well, aren't you asking
So you're
her?
saying
Yeah. Why are these growing here and not by the great tree?
No,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
all this stuff seems new. Yeah, the Ninroot and these shacks. As far as she could tell, these were new. Her companions were all killed near the statue.
Why? While she's
well,
talking,
let me open
can I
up one
go
of these
into the
shacks
shack?
and go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason, can I assume I've got one of these nin roots on
Yeah.
me now? I've got it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, I got you.
All right, it's 9:03. Why don't we take a bio?
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go get a
Okay.
drink of water.
All right.
Harriganshire, you're in charge. All right. Looks like we're just waiting on Mike. So you're going to search these huts. So it doesn't look like they were made that well or that long ago. They have like some fish laid out and some weeds and tangles kind of roped up into beds.
Are these frog huts or?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
That's certainly what you would guess. And in one of them, the one that the purplish guy with the extra stuff came out of, oh shit. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to.
Oh, so this is their home. We've kind of. That's not ideal.
We could burn these huts down.
Yeah. The gases here aren't explosive, are they?
Well, the lantern hasn't done.
That's true. The light hasn't done. Okay.
I am trying to get something squared away here fairly quickly.
So Agatha made it to the statue. All her folks got killed, the people she was with, and then she kept coming another hour by herself.
No, she was brought here.
Yeah, do you remember
they captured her.
Oh, they captured her.
Yeah, the guy that died, Talus, said that they took the others to the west.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was
So-
the same group because I didn't know she was out with a bunch of Legionnaires.
So was she kind of implicating the woman who sent us out on this?
Seemed like it, huh?
Right.
No, she just said she said they were sent out. She was sent out here to get the stuff. So
Yeah, but she seemed to imply that the witchy lady was maybe not, like, either knew there were issues or lied to her or something. I don't know.
She working in cahoots with the frog dudes?
I read it the same way. Yeah.
So these guys, like this seems very new. She said that it wasn't her impression that these guys were been here, but this is more of a recent thing that they came here.
Right.
That's what she thinks. And in that one hut that Coulson's near, you find like clam jewelry, but it seems like it's changed into different shapes, and there are like 24 of them, and they almost seem marked with some kind of marking. A good portion of the 24 are like taken off and put on one side, and you find 8 of them that are on this side. Everything looks like if whatever their belongings were, it seems very limited, and their amount of food seems fairly recent. It doesn't seem like they've been here for that long, maybe a couple weeks.
Agatha, did you get any idea why they brought you here?
One of them kept trying to talk to me, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it until one moment. I think it was a spellcaster, and complained about being chased off from their homeland.
Sure.
Tasha, put down friendlies.
Which would be to the west of here, probably, if they're moving in here.
It actually sounds like
Or north.
they described something that reminds. He kept saying something like "weeping man."
Oh yeah, huh? A weeping hat. They live with a weeping man.
It says they were
That's
chased
right.
away from their area by others.
Probably the same people that attacked the pilgrimage.
I think we're in the wrong spot.
Well, no, we got Agatha, so we can head back
yeah,
east.
and we got the herbs too, right?
No, these
we
aren't
got
the
the
herbs.
Oh,
Oh, wait, the roots are not the herbs.
No, she said that they
The roots are just
usually
roots.
grow in the light of the nin root.
oh,
Okay.
nothing around, right?
Oh, but this nin root's too new to have grown any herbs yet.
Apparently, yeah, or maybe something else has to be like near the old tree that it's come around.
Right.
Mm.
Well, I
Right here.
suppose we can go to the tree if we want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How much further
What's
is it supposed
this-
to be to the tree?
Not far. You must be close.
Well, we should go to that. So what we're saying is that this nin route's not the right nin route. It's not the.
It's not the route we're looking for.
That's correct.
Go around. Go about your business.
That's correct. Good one.
So can Agatha point us into
This
the
isn't the
direction
good
of the
stuff,
tree?
apparently.
Right.
She never made it that far, but she will accompany you there.
I see. Let's bring her along. Does she know if any of the other people she's with or any of the other belongings there have any more bandages or anything?
She said there was one ex-legionnaire,
Yeah.
but that was it. That the others were just townsfolk and not very accomplished. There was a legionnaire named Talus.
Yeah, we've met.
Yeah, we've met.
Oh, nice. I think he was a
He's a
chaplain,
nice guy.
though, the way that he spoke.
Yeah, he was such a nice guy.
Someone has to break it to her. I think Coulson, you're the one that's going to do it.
Okay, hate to tell you this, but the reason we know him is because we found him over by the statue, and quite frankly, he wasn't doing well. And then when we were all attacked by frogmen again, and he did not make it.
The bastards used him as bait.
Could be, because he wasn't looking good when we found him.
Those swamp scum suckers.
No argument there.
So what now, Coulson?
Well, we're almost at the tree. We might as well get the stuff you're sent out here to get.
Yeah, hopefully the witch gives us a good prize for it.
Oh yeah, you better.
Did you expect me to have a high voice, Robert, when I was doing the character? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's sounds like you got the one voice. It's the.
It's all I got. One voice.
These are the
Right?
days of high adventure.
I've got other voices. They're just not as good.
Right. Besides, the tavern owner said she was manly.
That's right. F you, buddy. I've got other voices. I'm just not on top of my voice game tonight. I got Harriganshire in the chat giving me crap about the loot from the frogmen. I got you giving me crap about only having one voice. God, Curtis can't keep his camera on. I don't.
Oh well.
I don't even know what's going on.
It's more that I listen to this.
Heck, I'm on hotspot now.
All the episodes of the Screed that I listen to, and I have to hear "These are the days of high adventure" all the time.
That's the bumper. That's just a bumper. It's just a bumper for when I'm talking about games. God, now I have to get someone else to say it.
Nah.
Nah, Mike says.
Yeah. All right, should we move out then?
Yeah.
Mike's like, all business. I don't care about this.
No, I was just thinking, because of my extreme hatred or fear of these frogmen, I don't want to stick around. I'm ready to leave.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to have a minus when you attack these guys.
I was gonna mention that, but I figured I'd rolled a 19. That was probably
didn't matter
with the -1.
Close enough.
Yep.
Hey, Dirtless, you had enough of a rest?
We had a good 20 minutes or so while we searched the huts.
Okay, off we go.
Let's go.
Well, we will take the shell stuff with us.
You're muted, Dirtless.
The clams, yeah.
Still muted.
Now you're muted again.
You're still muted.
You're double muted. You're in double secret mute.
Now can
There
you
you
hear
go.
me?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
hear
we
me
can
now?
hear you, sir.
Can you hear me
That little
now?
and that little microphone's gone. Wow.
Hello, can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we 24 hours and we get a D3, right?
No.
Unless there's house rules. I don't remember the house rules.
You want to wait 24 hours?
Oh no, we're
Isn't
not.
that,
waiting.
isn't that how
No.
healing works? Every 24 hours, you can roll a d3 for healing, unless you cast a spell.
If you're, what I usually say is if you are resting in a good spot, like at an inn or something, I'll give you a D3. Otherwise, you only get a D1 or a 1, not a D1. But
And
roll
I
it.
don't think there's any reason to wait around.
It's only been a few hours.
I can die here tomorrow or die at the tree
Right.
today.
Exactly. So let's go to the tree.
Remember what's the
What if I
big
waited 24
lesson
hours
you
and
learned
kill
from
myself?
now? What? Don't forget the lesson that the God has given you.
Wear
Armor's
armor?
good.
Right. He showed it to me, and this was divine.
He brought you the armor. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, it only cost one man's life. Great.
Well, he was already dead. I mean,
He wasn't using it
more or
anymore.
less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would have been wasted on him.
Yeah, that's Legionnaire's thinking. Yeah. Okay, onward.
Yeah. So we move. We're having this conversation as we walk.
As we walk.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, it's a tree.
There's a tree.
did you use a flask of oil? Or 4 hours? You're probably still good with oil, Marcus.
It's not Marcus.
I have
It's
oil
Avitas.
also.
Every time you switch it, I have to change the token's name.
I wonder why it says Marcus on there.
That's because you said that's what you originally gave me as a name. I don't know why.
I don't know either. It's because I don't know. I can't answer that. I think I preloaded all these tokens so I wouldn't maybe screw it up. So you can see that there is a great old tree, and hanging from the tree is this hair-like moss that hangs off of it, and that's what you guys are supposed to gather.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll keep guard.
Right, soldier. John's a good one.
Stuff as much as I can. The small sack I have.
I have a
we have
large
to get
sack.
there.
You want one?
Actually, I got a backpack. That's true. You just shove it in there because after all, I don't own much.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we're here. On the move. All right.
Oh, there we are.
So I'll make a circuit of the of this little rock island, looking out for what I see.
That's the strap.
Yeah, using my spear to chop
Too
off
much.
anything that's out of reach.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Yeah, never
how
mind.
many? How many people are getting the gathering the herb?
I think all
I'm
of us,
assuming
right?
Agatha's with us, right?
Yeah,
Well,
She's
I'm
not-
gonna keep
She's not
watch.
hanging back, right?
you can control that token.
Okay.
I grabbed
there she-
her.
Okay.
Well, I can
See you,
harvest if
Harrigan
people
Shire.
want to keep a watch for anything that's going to mess with us.
Yeah, I'm keeping watch.
All right,
To the
I'm backing up and
southwest.
keeping watch. The way we came.
Okay. I'm
So
cutting
grab
down
that
what
one.
I'm cutting down what I can with my spear.
Well, Colson's right there. Then I'll move to this one. So we got these two. We got this one. We got this one. Right? Am I pointing at the right things?
No, that's the nin root that's there. The hair moss is hanging from the trees.
Oh, okay.
So, but you guys can gather that up. Like I say, it'll take about 4 turns to gather up as much as you can. You're not supposed to take it all. She gave you some instructions on how to do it because she wants it to still be able to grow back. So you guys gather it up, and yeah, I mean, you seem pretty okay. Nothing happens.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
We should be able to get clear of the mizzle more by nightfall.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the safest way back? Do we get come up out of the swamp, head back over to the Weeping Man? I
I
mean,
feel like
No, the weekly man is a few days off. They said.
Yes.
Yeah, we just take the straight way back.
Yeah,
just
I
get
agree.
it.
I say we head back to town.
Dirtless wants to sleep out
Look at
here,
that.
so
Made it to town.
we'll leave Dirtless out here.
Yeah.
He can die tomorrow.
Dan wants to camp out here. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I'm camping out.
All right.
He's like, what could go wrong here? It's got a delightful
I like the aroma.
yellow pallor, yellow glow.
Yeah, we killed everything, right?
Killed it or
Yeah,
chased it
nobody ran
off.
away-
That's for
nobody ran
sure.
away.
All right, so you guys make it back to the road with Agnes Agatha and back to the ridge, back to
Nice.
reality.
Back to someplace we can get some healing, hopefully.
There's not a lot of, this is kind of I usually don't have a ton of healing. So you're just going to have to be strong. Be strong, Curtis.
Go buy some bandages.
It's going to take me at least 6 days to feel better.
Well, you have a healing spell that you get every day.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to take me
But
2 days.
is it like in D&D where you could take 3 healing spells, and I mean you could take healing 3 times in one day, and then
Yeah, I got 2 spells right now, so yeah, I can cast it
so
twice.
yeah, so you can take 2 healings in one day, and
Hold it. Dirtless, you've got friends in high places there. They should be able to get us to a doctor.
Well, if I brought riffraff in, they definitely wouldn't bring me to a doctor.
All right,
let's
so
gonna see if we get
Okay,
paid
how
by.
many- Okay, I vote we
By
leave
the
him where to
ridge.
die. What do you think?
what were you saying?
What'd you say, Edwin?
See what we get paid by this herb lady.
So Jason, I didn't quite understand. The Nin root that we collected, is that good or not good? We originally collected some around the huts.
Yeah.
It glows in the dark.
She said that the hair herb, the hair moss that you guys collected, it grows in the light of the nin root around the old tree. Did you take the nin root around the old tree too, or just the ones by the huts?
Just by the one by the huts.
Are you going to try and sell that to her or something?
Doesn't it have some properties? What properties does it have? Did she tell us? I can't remember.
It has a phosphorescent glow.
That's it. Well, I'll sell it to her then.
That's all she said. Yeah.
So we've got this moss, and we've got this nin root to sell her.
All right. So the moss, she's going to give you guys 100 gold pieces for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
It's 20 a pop. Nice.
You're not giving any to Agatha?
We saved your ass, right?
All right.
Yeah, it
So
was us.
roll a reaction roll, Avitus.
Wouldn't she have gathered some for her own contract, though?
Sure.
Is that 2d6?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. There's also a reaction roll spot on the sheet, I believe. I don't know if we never found it. Maybe
Okay.
there isn't. I don't know. But you can just roll 2d6
Sorry.
modified by your charisma. I'm thinking we
I will
didn't
see if
find
it's-
one, maybe.
There,
I'm not
is it
sure.
there? Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking just real quick, seeing if it's there. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm independently wealthy now compared to what
So
I had
2d6.
before.
Yeah. 2d6 modified by charisma.
And I think my charisma's pretty good. Actually, I'm not the high. Who's the one that has the highest charisma here? But
Aophis.
Yeah, I have
I only
18.
have 11, so 11 is nothing, right?
Correct. I wouldn't say nothing. It's not a negative. I mean, I think it's average.
Incoming.
Ooh. So she is pretty upset that you guys bring the Ninroot in, and she is like, "You fools! Did you harvest the Ninroot around the old tree?"
No. We harvested this by the
frog huts.
the frog people huts. The frog folk.
Huts? She seems
I don't know. Do you know
quite surprised.
anything about these frog folks?
Do
Do you know anything about these frog folks?
No, she doesn't know anything about any frog folks or any huts. There have been rumors about some living along the Pilgrim's Trail in the past.
And the
but,
beastmen who done this to me, and I show her my wounded body. We collected it around
Jeez,
their
cover that
huts.
thing up, sir.
Yeah, lower your robe.
Oh yeah.
We
sorry.
show her some of the shell jewelry to show that we have something that backs us up on that.
That seems strange. I hadn't noted. I wonder why that is. Perhaps that's what's been
And you're
happening.
sure
to the
you've never-
Pilgrims. No.
They said, according to Agatha, they were croaking something about being driven off of their ancestral lands.
And we have to go to the hat.
There we go.
Yeah, that's next. The hat.
To the
Weepy
hat.
That man.
The hat.
So she seems quite surprised, but she'll give you 5 gold pieces for the nin root that you have. She doesn't seem that happy about it, but she will. So you guys get a whole other gold piece for that.
Yay.
So as you
Pretty awesome.
Are we not giving anything to Agatha? Or did we decide that?
How about we give her the 1 gold piece that we just got?
So she gets 5?
okay.
Okay.
Shot me down for the whole. God.
So
I'll
she
give her
wants
10.
to know what Coulson's plans are.
Well, I've been wandering the land. Will continue to wander the land, looking for signs of our clan.
So
But
she says she'll stop in here once in a while on her journeys to see if you've been successful or not. Make a pretty good backup character.
Okay. Yeah, she certainly looks she looks better equipped than me.
I think that was the what do they call that?
They were the richer family.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what they call it, but all right. So here we are in
forlorn.
back in Bettleby Ridge. What you guys have a little money under your hands. You have some connections, maybe not the best one with Ira, whatever her name is. But what are you guys just planning on resting up for a few days and then taking off towards the Weeping Man to discover what's going on, or?
Yeah.
That would be my plan.
Yeah. Can I get a shield
Seems like
now?
we should tell some of the folks here, some of the town administrators or whatever, about the frogs moving away from the Weeping Man and moving into the area of the tree and the statue and so forth. They should know about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should. Yeah. Did
Tell the Legion.
the other
We
legion,
got us, yeah.
the legionary? Yeah. Did he have any relatives here in town that we know of, or that we find out, ask about?
It doesn't sound like it. It seems like he was a traveler. He spoke sometimes to the chaplain, so perhaps Megan is the person to talk to maybe about Talus. So you guys go to hang out at the Raptor's Beak.
Is that the cheaper? That's the cheaper one.
No, the Raptor's
that's
Beak is
the-
not the cheaper one. That's where
No, I'm gonna hang.
that's where
I'm gonna cheap.
Okay, you can go to the cheaper one. So Coulson goes there.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Agatha there.
Yeah, I as well go to the Spiral Lion.
All right, at the Spiral Lion. Dirtilus, Avitus, and Dintivus, I assume, go to the Raptor's Beak, and you can find someone there from the compound, from Ervilla's compound, and get that information to them. And who's talking to him is Dintivus?
Yeah, I will.
All right, cool. Why don't you make a reaction roll?
All right.
A 4. You have to show them like the shell jewelry that you have, and they're not sure, and they're like, "Are you sure you should be
spawning in a circle.
Are you a deserter? Do you have your token?
Yep, got it right here.
They eye it drunkenly, and we'll let the legatus know.
As you will.
All right, so
Can we sell this jewelry in town?
Yep. So I usually, for like selling jewelry and that, I usually give 50% of it in treasure. The rest is lost, in trying to find buyers and whatnot. But you get the full GP in XP. So
Okay.
you can just write that out, how much gold pieces you got between. What do you guys do then with Talus?
30.
Because you did not bring
We
his
didn't
corpse.
bring him with us.
Yeah, you didn't bring his corpse.
No, I
You
think-
just
No,
No,
we
we
didn't.
left.
Yeah, we piled rocks on it. Yeah.
left. Not a
Made
ton
a
of
cairn.
rocks out there.
I
But-
did say a prayer over him before I left him and stole his armor
Stuff.
and his. Yeah.
Now, before he passed it on to you.
Left him near
Yeah,
the statue that he apparently revered.
Can we also tell that to the legatus, however you say his name, or the
The
Would they
legatus
send-
is
would they
Legionnaire.
send-
the legatus is the leader. That's a title of the
Right.
town.
So would the Legionnaires send anybody out to try to retrieve his body or no?
You don't know really. It seems like they're pretty hard pressed and they are concerned. They don't do a ton of that because they don't have a lot, and there's always worries. So as you guys are healing up over the next few days, you do hear stories that they're even more concerned that whatever chased the frogmen out of their ancestral home is definitely, or they believe definitely, is what has killed the pilgrims. And at some point during that time, the chaplain returns to find out, once he hears, like, what did you guys find the praetor's daughter, Gala?
We were on our way before we got waylaid by those beastmen, and we're healing up and we're on our way.
Well, the legatus is concerned that whatever did something to chase the frogmen, beastmen out, and is preying on the pilgrims is perhaps, what if they turn their eyes on Bettleby Ridge? So take that money and
Yeah.
these people and find out as soon as you can.
Yeah, we're on our way as soon as possible.
All right, so you guys will get. So put in the chat what the XP and the gold pieces are.
So it sounds like 120, 127, I think, right? It was 100 gold plus 5 gold plus 20 plus 2.
And then there was
Plus
also
the
six.
that we got.
6 on Talus.
Yep.
Oh, right. So sorry, 133 gold.
And how much that was gold pieces, right? And then you have some money
Well,
from the
with the
jewelry,
shell,
or
including the shell,
okay.
including
So,
the jewelry.
so how much of
That
that?
includes the
So it's 100 gold piece plus 5 gold piece plus 20 GP shell plus 2 GP shell plus 6 GP.
Does that include the price of the sword and the chainmail and any of that? Or
It does not include the sword and the chainmail because I assume because we're using those don't count as.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
not going to get
I guess
XP for that.
okay,
So you would get XP for all that, but you would just split it amongst yourselves, whatever it is, and then half of the jewelry. So 22, 20.
Wait, I thought you said we get full XP for the jewelry.
Yeah,
thought.
I was going to say that's what your gold pieces would be. So then you could split those.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, and so also for saving Agatha and returning the stuff and telling the other guys You can each get 150 XP, so 50 XP for each of those little mini quests.
So
So is the 133 split 5 ways, or the 133 for?
The 133
It's split, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 150 plus the 133 over. So 177.
Plus
And
your.
then is there a? Yeah, I don't have one.
Okay.
There's a session XP also.
Yeah. 100 per level.
So that's another 100. And then we should have gotten that last week also.
Yeah.
So
So 200.
377.
Okay.
37. Okay.
It's sounding better as it goes, doesn't it? You guys are like, holy shit, this is terrible. This is going to take forever.
I need 2,500 for the next level, though.
I was going to say, it's going to take forever. That part's true.
It always does.
So, but in terms of actual gold, we get less, right? Because the shells
just
only get half of.
It's only worth 11, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm actually I'll keep the 2 gold piece shell, but I'll count it as
Well, I got shot by a turret. And I
XP.
out of my treasure.
All right, yeah.
Out of the treasure, yeah. So 133 minus, so it's 120. I don't even know. 105 plus 11 is 116. 122, right?
And plus, everybody gets 5 gold pieces for what we got for saving Gala, which we haven't done yet. But everybody gets the 5 gold pieces for that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you got that last session, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much did we get this? How many gold pieces?
You're keeping the 2 gold piece shell for some reason?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I mean, go ahead and pretend it's sold in terms of divvying up the stuff, but I'm gonna write down a 2 gold piece shell as opposed to the 1 gold piece, just because I think it's kind of cool to have it.
Okay.
So
So
someone,
that's 100.
someone
That's
write it in the
122
chat.
total.
Yeah.
So divided by 5.
Just write it in the chat how many XPs and how much gold each person gets, because Dan is letting you guys do that for him. Because he's so nice.
Thank you. Thank you, and you're welcome.
So that's 54.5 gold each.
Yeah, and you can keep the 0.5 because that would just be 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Right.
I was going to ask. Okay.
So yeah, we go out 2 decimal places in the gold pieces in these days, boys. This is top notch.
I think your math is wrong there. 122 divided by 5 is 24.4.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah, I was trying to get us rich.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
How much do we get?
Get rich or calculate or trying or something. I don't know. I don't know how that
something.
whole thing goes.
So we get 150 XP. How do I have 377 XP?
Because you're adding the 150 for Agatha plus the gold XP plus 2 sessions of survival.
Survivals. Yep.
So those are each 100 apiece.
Okay.
Alrighty.
6 Apple Noobs. I got a 9.
Nice. So I think we'll start next. You guys gather, like, buy anything that you guys want to buy with all the money that you've earned.
Shield.
Is there anything else that you wanted to accomplish in Battleby Ridge before you head north into the Arms Reach Hills?
So
Can we get? Oh, sorry.
Yes, you can get a shield.
Yeah, and can we get how about the equivalent of Legionnaires bandages?
You could try to interact maybe with the quartermaster to get those, but that isn't something that they would sell in town necessarily.
But we're all ex-Legion, so maybe we'd have connections and be able to get some of it.
Yeah, veterans points.
Yeah.
But I just wondered if we could buy some from like some healing salve or something from the herbalist lady back.
Who wants to talk to Ira and who wants to maybe talk to the quartermaster?
I'll talk to Ira. I've got the highest charisma, so I guess do you guys want me to try the quartermaster or Ira?
I can talk to one of them. My charisma is 15.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like you guys are the good ones to do it.
I'm getting
Yeah.
shopping return when I'm on the tower. This is
I
Rishambo.
think they're just a bunch of drunks. They're not going to help us out.
Yeah, that's kind of I feel like they're not. It's more of a lost cause on the quartermaster. I think Ira's, if she's got any healing salve, she'd be the better choice. Unless there's someone that if there's another place we can get.
I have singular date.
We can always just bribe the quartermaster.
Yeah.
No, he's a man of honor. I'll talk to the quartermaster.
Take a keg
I'll
of
talk
booze
to
too.
Ira.
I'm gonna get him drunk and then start talking to him.
I get you a +1 on your roll.
So, are you saying if we've been here for a couple days, have we healed completely then, or do we need to roll a D3?
I think you can heal completely.
Yeah, because I'd cast spells on us, and within that few days.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I was only
Do
down
we
three.
do we need to tell you what we purchased?
Nah, I don't think so. As long as it's
Write it
not
down.
something that's crazy that,
Standard equipment, right?
yeah, standard.
Like my
equipment.
ballista.
Like I'm gonna get more oil for the lantern that I burned, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some more darts.
Yeah, that's likely found. Like there is a merchandiser, an Argonaut named Kriesh. He's in 14, which, if you want to look at the thing, is. Geez, I don't even know if that's here. Actually, I might have skipped the 14. Anyway, it's here somewhere. Oh, it's right here.
Okay.
That's the merchandiser.
What do you mean the 14? We don't see that on our map.
You'd have to look at the player map in the Battleby Ridge
Player
map.
map.
That's off to the
Oh,
side.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's my
Now I
only
see it.
thing. I think the only thing that I would say is just any kind of healing salve or something that could maybe be used in a battle, so that we don't have to, just in case our healers go down, we have something maybe give us one more hit point.
So
Yeah, that is good if we can get it, but
this
hey, I
is
can actually
Ira's here. Ira's, the herbalist, is over here.
Okay.
Ooh, I can actually afford chain.
And who wants to go first? Do you want to try to talk to Ira first, or do you want to talk to the quartermaster first?
I'll talk to Ira first.
All right, he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm doing it, mother trucker."
Get her
All
done.
This is over the next few days that you do this, so why don't you make a reaction roll? Modified by your charisma.
Yep. Yeah. That would be dang, I just looked that up. +2, +1.
What do you have?
It's gotta be a +2.
18. So it's
18?
+2. Yeah.
18's
Plus
probably
three.
+3.
+3, because I get a +2 and I'm at like
Yeah.
15 or something.
Yeah, it is
+3. All right,
It is
so
+3.
yeah, she doesn't even remember that you were with the others, even though you might have been the one that talked to her. She seems relatively busy. All right, so the herbs and roots that she can offer you. Let me find my table. I didn't have it open. Roll a D4.
One.
All right. That's the one you wanted.
Oh, hey. There you go.
How lucky. There we go.
Okay.
So they're 10 gold pieces each. She has 5 of them available.
Okay. All right. I am going to buy. Let's see. I'm only going to buy one of those.
And they really do 1d5, huh?
Yeah, over an hour.
Yeah,
And you can only use 1 per day.
one per day.
That's awesome, because on Roll20 you can roll 1d5 easily, but that's some weird shit for some old school D&D.
Say, can I sell my leather off?
You're not going to get anything for that.
Okay. Bummer.
Is that only who was doing that? Was that Aphos who's?
Yeah. So I'm going to buy just. I could buy 2, but then I would be out of money pretty much. So I'm going to buy just one.
Can I purchase, or only because he talked to her?
Sure.
Sure.
You could even be
Then
with
I'll buy a
Aphos at the time if you'd like.
Yeah, can we
Sure.
all funnel him money and we can all buy one
Sure.
if we wanted to?
Yeah.
Sorry, all my money went to armor.
Unless you were
Well,
going
I'll
to
buy
buy
2
something
then.
at the quartermaster.
I'll buy 2.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, buy whatever you want. What are you laughing about?
Oh, it's because it's like, yeah, buy whatever you want. I don't care. Just buy it.
Edwin's like, I can't believe we're getting all this hit point stuff. This does not seem like Jason Hobbs.
I can't believe we're doing a half-hour shopping episode.
Sorry.
It's the end of the session.
Yeah.
It's just this is transition for the next episode.
I know. It's bedtime.
Hey, Jason, does it seem unreasonable for me to carry 10 darts, or does that seem okay?
That seems unreasonable.
That seems unreasonable. How many could I carry?
Because these are like jarts. You know what jarts are?
No way more than 9.
So what's the maximum? 5?
The lawn
Because I had 5 before.
Lawn darts.
You can go 6.
You're throwing lawn darts at people?
6?
Yeah, it's kind of what
Okay,
that's
that's
kind of what the combat darts are like. Maybe not as big as jarts, but pretty close. They're big. All right.
All right. I'm going to talk to the quartermaster. Can I spend 4 gold on a bottle of bourbon or whiskey and share it with him as we're speaking?
Sure. Make a reaction roll. I'll give you a +1 because you're offering him something to drink.
And I get my plus wisdom bonus too?
No, you'd get your charisma bonus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, man.
Yeah, man. The charisma bonus. So it's that heavily
Oh,
prepared
damn, that
building
sucks.
right here. This is the quartermaster.
That'd be an 8.
All right. He has 3 of the bandages available, but they're 15 gold pieces each.
Kids are the children. You have 2 bosses.
So
Jason, I didn't see your ping when you labeled the. Is this the quartermaster here?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there where you see
Okay.
Dirtless.
I think if I get all 3 of them from you, I'm sure my associates will help me out with this, and so I will purchase all 3 for 45,
All right.
and I will see if anybody in my party would like to buy 1 or 2.
For
Alrighty.
30 gold pieces apiece.
Yeah, that's 20 gold pieces each. He told me.
You got robbed. It should only cost 10. I don't know what your problem is.
I thank him and I leave him the
Um,
bottle.
I do have enough money to pay you for 1 of them.
There's the quartermaster, Lucius.
Got
He's
the
not
white?
trustworthy.
Nope, he's not. He just scared me. I don't know if we should drink this stuff.
It's not something you drink. It's like bandages.
It's
Just bandage.
I thought about that when I said it. But
The
yeah.
Armacustos.
All right, anybody else want one?
I don't.
Oh,
So yeah, I grabbed 1 from you, right?
Yeah, before I subtract 20, 30 gold from my
There's
inventory.
bandage.
Sorry, I haven't got the cash. I didn't come upon free armor.
Yeah, no kidding. You should probably just give him
All right.
one. All right, are we done buying stuff?
I think. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy something. Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy
I just
anything
gotta-
that's regular. That's not a problem.
I just gotta scroll up, so I'm good.
All right, Mike, you want to start highs and lows so we can wrap this session up?
Yeah, you bet. I guess high was playing. I mean the battle was great. Lots of fun. I really don't have any lows. I really look forward to this. I mean, this last week for me has been cruddy. So this was a lot of fun getting away from what I have to deal with, at work and stuff this week. So this was just a high for me. It was just a lot of fun. So
Good, man. I'm glad you had some fun. It doesn't have to be a low. It could be like, hey, maybe next time we should do X, or just like some advice or something that you might want to change. Curtis?
Well, for once my rolling didn't completely suck and actually killed a couple of things. That's a big plus for me. As
Nice.
anyone else who's ever played with me knows. And I didn't die. Not once.
Nice. That's great. Yeah, so you're not always going to automatically make your death save, but I have a rule of not killing anyone in the first. I don't have that rule. That's a lie. Good job, everyone.
I've heard about Hobbs's TPKs. Yeah.
Any lows, Curtis?
No. He's went well.
All right, good. Dan?
I'll start with Lowe's. Lowe's was listening to my son screaming all the time and wondering if everybody else could hear him.
We can, but it's kind of in the background. It kind of just feels like that weird drunk guy in town, or just some kind of eldritch sounds in the background. We can't always make it out. Any highs?
Yeah, we have four computers set up down here and our Xbox.
Nice.
And so sometimes my boys are playing down here at the same time I am. That's my only low, which is out of game. In game, my high was actually, I guess, dying because I felt like I was doing what my character would do. And then coming back from it, of course, I thought I was going to be rolling a new character, hoping to roll a new character. But yeah.
You were hoping to, or hoping that you wouldn't have to?
Well, hoping I'd be able to if I did die.
Oh, for sure you would. I wouldn't kick you out of the game or anything, but I
I'm
like.
I'm done
Yeah,
for
you-
like 6 months.
You could be Agatha.
Yeah.
There you go. I like the. I like Dirtless, and you should play your character regardless. That's what makes a true role player, is one who does in the face of adversity or maybe rules being against them or whatever. So
Yeah, that's why I
don't
started
see a
with no
problem with it.
equipment. Yeah.
It,
Because
it just erases.
I didn't picture him. He came back as a priest and not realizing that he was actually going to be in battle.
Mm.
So that's why he had nothing with him.
I know it's one singular.
So now he knows, and knowing is half
Yeah,
the
that's why
battle.
he stole the armor.
Edwin.
Um,
I enjoyed the. I actually enjoyed Dirtless's role playing, but I also enjoyed the story twist and the connections of the different threads.
You're a plot
I like
hacker,
seeing
aren't you,
things
Edwin?
like that.
You're just like me. I love that
I
sort
like
of thing
it.
too. So
I like seeing the world come to life. Yeah, absolutely.
any advice
I
or
think low
negatives
for me
today?
is-
Yeah, low.
Just the last 20 minutes, I think I would have been in bed versus it was a real slow wrap up. I think
All
we
right.
could have wrapped that up in about 5 minutes instead of 25 minutes,
Yeah, you're probably right. But we should maybe keep that
which
in
is
the
fine.
future. So, because we could also buy
Yeah.
that stuff outside of maybe in the chat or whatever during the week. Robert, finish this. Finish us strong, sir.
I thought the high point was we had 2 characters go down. So
Oh.
I mean that makes things tense. So I was worried for my my pal there, Athos. I was worried about him, but we pulled through. So I'm happy to see that.
Awesome. Any
And then Dan, those voices, I thought we were like having some kind of like bleed over or spill over from like some other kind of like you know, voice stuff going on over here, but through Discord. So I just remember my my brother's radio when I was a kid used to always pick up on CB calls. So we'd be like listening to the radio, and suddenly the CB call would come through, and I'd be like, "What is that?"
Nice.
What about you, Jason?
I would say that I didn't feel like I had as much energy as I could. I mean, I like where the story's going. I'm happy with what we have. I went through and tried to get at least a story arc finished in 7 sessions, so I think I have some ideas on how that might work out. And so I was excited about that. That would be my high. That I think it went decent. I always maybe overestimate capabilities, so it makes me even a little tense when things get in a certain place. It usually works out. I don't want every fight to be to the death, obviously. So, and you guys did good in the village when you got there. That was a pretty easy. You routed them fairly quickly, but you'd already routed most of the group anyway. And I would have liked to have a way for that to maybe not even be violent, but it wasn't really even set up that way. They were ambushing you, so you'd have to do something pretty special for it not to be a violent encounter, I think. Because maybe you would have got more information from this dude who can sometimes speak in a language you understand.
Right.
But what are you going to do? You already got in a big fight with them, so as soon as some other ones show up, I can't blame you, especially a bunch of legionaries, right? These guys are colonialists to the bone, I'm sure. So anyway, excited about next week. I think when we head to the Weeping Hat, that will be good.
So are we? No, next week's fine. That's right. It's 2 weeks that we're probably not playing. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, so we are on, right, for next week, which
Yep.
is the 19th.
So what's the limit on 7 sessions? Is that somebody here?
Yeah, Curtis said I think he was going to be gone in the new year, and that's about 7 sessions, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean the campaign has to be over. I just want to have a story arc done by then, so then we can go from there and make a decision what we think about it. I'm not saying the game has to be over or anything like that. It's just when we talked last week, that was the impression that I got for sure. I thought maybe Edwin also said he might have to leave or something. I wasn't sure about that, but no, after the new year, teaching or something.
At the end of January, I'll have next semester's teaching schedule, but which I don't. I mean, I guess I do know it, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much me too.
All right. So anyway.
Right. So you teach at night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a real job during the day.
Oh.
Oh, he means his own job. Oh, I guess that's his real job to him, not his moonlighting job. He was. I don't think he was trying to diss Robert or Edwin for being teachers.
Oh no.
Because I will be teaching on Thursdays. I just realized this. I do teach on Thursdays, I believe, next semester, but I'm done by like 5, so I should be fine.
All right.
Yeah, I start at 5.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
All right, have a good night, all.
Yep. Everyone be good.
Okay,
Do
night.
good. Let's cue the music.
It's a beautiful day in the gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If an 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you be? Won't you please?